What up, y'all? What's happening with you? Another week. Y'all made it. Blessings for another week, man. Glad to see y'all here. This is another episode of Cigar Table Talk, baby. 7 Smoke, Cigar Table Talk. I'm Cigar Law, and I don't do it by myself. I'm here with my compadres, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Going to my right, I got
Young Bull in the house, baby.
Yeah, Nelt back.
Yes. Hey, what happening? Eli, a.k.a. the Velvet Voice, a.k.a. Sweet Jones in the building.
Sweet Jones.
You got Iron Bird in the building, no AKAs. Let's go.
Yes, sir. You got your boy A Diggy the Dog back from.
He back, baby.
I'm back.
Looking smooth as goddamn.
I'm back.
As smooth as baby bottom.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
man, with the prime shades on for sure.
Yeah,
man. We got some of the team up in here. Y'all seen Calvin funny looking face when the live started. He got some things to do, but he told me to tell y'all he'll be back next week. I know y'all don't give a dang, but he told us to tell y'all he'll be back next week, full effect, you know what I'm saying? But the show must go on. Calvin play too much. Anyway, we got a great night tonight, man. We got our brother, man, a huge influence in the city. A lot of things going on. Always had a lot of things going on, man. Everybody loving genuine guy. He's our also city councilman.
Yeah, city councilman.
Yes, sir.
City councilman,
sure.
man. What is it called? It's the all something. I mean something wide.
I don't know how.
Dang it! I had a word for it, but
City at large.
At large. That's it. That's it. That's the word. That's it. Yep. And politics, baby. You know what I'm saying? But we got our brother Big Nick doing big things in tonight, man. We finally got him, baby. We finally got him. We got him, man.
Got Nick on.
That joker busy, man, but we finally got him, man. We got a nice lineup coming up the next few weeks. As y'all saw last week, man. If y'all missed it, y'all need to go back and watch the show last week. Shout out to Mr. Derek McCoy. He came and blessed us with a whole bunch of knowledge that we need for our future, for our present. You know what I'm saying, to overlook our past when it comes to the financial side of things, credit, and trying to set up your family's future.
That's right.
Financially, man. So we gonna have him back, and matter of fact, we're gonna have him back on November 18th. And this is a special announcement. I did it for you, Bird. But we got him back on November 18th for a part 2. He says there's so much more information he want to give us. And that 3 hours that we had, it didn't serve full justice. But we got him back on November 18th, and we're gonna do it outside. So we're gonna have y'all to come on out, be a part of the audience, and we're gonna be at Big Nick's Juke Joint. Shout out to Big Nick again for blessing us with that. We're gonna be at Big Nick's Juke Joint November 18th with Derek McCoy coming back and gonna bless us with some more information, some more knowledge that we all need. So bring your notepads, your pens, your paper, and all that good stuff, man. And take notes, man, because it's some real good stuff, y'all. Real good stuff, man. But shout out to Derek McCoy, man. But tonight we got Big Nick for show. You know what I'm saying? We got Big Nick in the building tonight. Looking forward to this right here. We need more time with him too, but however, we'll get it. We'll get it in for show. Nick always got something going, got something brewing, man, and now he got the city on fire with that new juke joint.
With the new spot.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. But yeah, we're going to get into it, baby. We're going to get to our cigar moment. Get your cigars ready. Get your drinks ready. Everything pulled up. And we about to put the smoke up, man. So let us know what you're smoking on. Let us know what you're sipping on. You heard me?
Sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out some people real quick. We got JK in the building. What's happening, JK? In the mountains. Okay. We got Jannard Covington. What's good? We got Sister Danielle. Hey, what's happening with you, Danielle? What's good, man?
Like
Y'all like, share, and tag. Tony Breeze in the building, man. What's good? LT Stogies, you know what I'm saying? What's good with you, baby? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. For sure. Yeah. But get your cigar ready, man. Get your cigar ready. It's going down in a major way, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little good. I'm feeling a little better now. I was a little sluggish before I got home, you know what I'm saying? But that shot did it. You know what I'm saying? Had to put some water on my face. You know what I'm saying? Put some water on my face. And get out of them work clothes. That's what probably keep me down. Work clothes.
Work clothes?
Yeah, that thing do something to my mental.
The work clothes?
Work clothes.
Yeah,
hear
you
you,
had it
okay.
on all day.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I can get out of that shit.
I guess I'm a little different, man, because my work clothes be my work clothes.
Your work clothes, your everyday clothes. Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I feel you, man. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, good, man. Let's get cigar ready. Let's go. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Tony Breed, man. I'm looking for that one. I'm looking for that special one you were talking about, man. I gotta get a hold of that, man. Matter of fact, what you doing tomorrow? You got some brewed up set up for tomorrow already? So I'm heading out of here. Tomorrow, sometime tomorrow afternoon.
Where you going?
I got training, dog.
Man, you always got some training, man.
I'm always trying to
training.
Always seeking knowledge.
Man.
Always seeking knowledge, baby. Yeah. I got training, dog. Yeah, let's get this thing rolling, baby. Cigar moment has arrived. Hey, man, this episode 16. Ooh, season 5, episode 16, baby.
Top in the charts.
Come on, man. Come on,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
Well,
Come
1
on.
plus 6.
Huh?
Well, 1 plus 6.
1 plus 6 is
Okay.
sell them things. Yeah. That barbecue party. That's the one, dog. Yeah, let's get the thing rolling, baby. Get cigars ready, man. It's going down. Let us know what you're smoking on. We're gonna get this thing rolling. Starting to my right, what you got, Nip?
Oh man, Lot 23, man. One of my favorite cigars, man.
Okay.
You know, shout out to Nick Perdomo. Shout out to them boys. But I'm like read out, son. Perdomo Lot 23. This Maduro varies utilize all its tobacco from one small tobacco field in Nicaragua. The only difference is the wrapper. Instead of the Connecticut seed leaf, Perdomo selected a beautiful broadleaf Maduro.
Okay.
So basically what I'm getting from it, like a more chocolatey taste than like the regular Connecticut version because of the broadleaf.
Come on with it,
So
baby.
man, it's
Come on with it,
it's
baby.
pretty good. So I'm pairing it with the black label, Jenna Walker. Hoping them have me walking backwards tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. Sweet John, what you got, baby?
Tonight I'm actually on something new I've never smoked before. It's Peridot.
Peridot.
Peridot. It was in my my bundle that was purchased from 00 Adams. So
Okay.
Yes, sir.
it smells kind of sweet. I don't really know, a little peppery. So we'll see. But I'm pairing it tonight with potion. Some Pluto juice in my cup tonight.
Oh, man.
That's dangerous.
Okay. What's that Pluto juice
Man, I
about?
ain't heard that in a minute.
All right.
What that Pluto juice talk about there, boy?
You don't have
Hey,
that
Ray,
in
what
the
that
freezer
Pluto
for a
juice
while.
talking about?
Hey, what are you talking about that Pluto juice?
Hey, man. What that Pluto juice talking about, dog?
Yeah. Hey, what you say? You gonna be walking backwards?
Come back, man.
Shy?
His ass gonna be floating on the moon.
Tell you, you gotta be up there.
Take me
No
to
gravity.
That shit might be on the
Yes,
Cartersville night.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, appreciate that, brother. I am Bird. What you got, man?
I got something new.
Okay.
Brought to you by LT Stogies.
LT Stogie.
LT,
One of them
my
chocolate
boy.
boys.
Come on now.
What it do,
One of
man?
them chocolate boys. The new 7 Smoke.
Okay. Chocolate Delight.
Yeah, chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got you for sure,
And it smells delightful.
Yeah.
Delightfully.
Chocolate delight.
Yeah.
You don't read up on them yet, man. The chocolate delight. Okay, I
And
passed.
you know that.
I passed by.
And you know that. And you know that, baby, for sure. What you getting out of it, dog?
Not a
I
chocolate.
see you smelling the aroma.
I really love how this thing smells.
smells-
man.
it's bold, man.
Yeah,
It's
it smells
bold.
so good.
It's like they sat that joke in some in
Yeah.
Bro.
sat that joke and dead off in some chocolate and left it.
Right.
Smell good, but I tell you
That thing gonna grab your attention like that doggone upset.
Oh my
And
goodness.
one of them
man.
things to grab your attention, that's it's gonna hit.
Man, Eli. They got Sam got the
That's all right. I'll be there tomorrow.
okay. He got the little cigarello box.
Okay.
Yes.
Upset?
I've been meaning to send that to you, man, for probably about a week now, for real.
Upset?
Okay.
Yes.
Sam?
Yes, he
Yeah.
got the cigarello in the box. The ones you were asking about, the
Yeah.
little small ones.
Yeah.
I chew on them all day.
Yeah.
For sure. Woo, I like that now. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they smoke just the same.
Man, it's nice, man. It's nice.
Say less.
So also pairing it with a little bit of that Glenlivet 12 for right now too.
Oh, you got something about Glenlivet, dog? Hey, you ain't have to get none of that. Yeah, you got my glass. You got my. I should have hit that.
I just felt very entitled today, huh?
Yeah, you on it tonight, damn it. Yeah, you got it. You ain't gonna hold you. For sure. That Glenlivet smooth, ain't it, boy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't the first time.
That
but
shit
yeah.
different, boy.
Yeah.
That shit different. Yeah, appreciate that, I am Bird. Hey, diggity dog.
What's
you got?
going on? What's happening? What's happening,
Man,
man?
glad to have you back,
Hey,
man.
hey, it's good to be back, man. You know, your boy been going through some things, man, but you know, I had to take some time off, you know, get my mind together and get things right. But hey, man, I got to be back with my brothers, man.
Ah, man, we miss you, dog.
Hey, man, dude,
Sure.
man, the love is there for sure.
Yeah.
But I thought it was, hey, it's only right, man, to go ahead and start off with one of my, one of the ones, man, I really don't get a whole lot of, but I got to dab it off today, man.
Okay, now.
I got to dab it off today. I got to dab it off Year of the Pig.
How about to say, what year is that? 'Cause I see that
Year of the
that
Pig.
band, that extra band is a year or something.
Year of the Pig, man. Year of the
And
Pig.
you know the year of the Fox or something like that? You got to pre-order them bad boys?
Man, look here, man. They hey, bro. Hey, it's very, very, very limited.
3 of them is $168. Get
Yes,
how many
sir.
for 10?
Woo, I don't want to.
$628.
Hey, it get worse than that, man. Depending on where you're going, man.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
it
depending,
get
yeah,
worse.
yeah.
It get worse. But this is Dominican and Nicaraguan blend. You know,
Okay.
Mexican long
That's a
leaf,
good ass blend.
fillers. It's got it's saying it's got some woody spice, little cream in here,
Okay.
coffee. I get more mushroom
Mushroom.
from this thing,
You
man.
need a mushroom coffee, too.
Yeah, a little more mushroom, just a little bit of, a little bit of spice to it.
Okay.
But I'm getting more that earthy mushroom thing. But hey, this is one of the ones, man, right here. You got to really take your time with, man. You got to really,
Yeah.
save
Savor that bad boy.
it. Save it.
That's
yes.
what I'm talking about.
Yes. So that's what I'm doing. And I done took me a shot of Uncle Nearest. Hey, that's our old friend there, boy. Uncle Nearest,
Big
man.
Unc.
Big Unc. Yeah.
That's everybody on right there, man.
That's
Shout out
where I
Uncle
get my
Nearest,
name
man.
from. Unc.
The godfather of Tennessee whiskey, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But hey, this Unc right here, I'm on my coffee.
He on that
I'm on my
coffee.
coffee.
Uncle Avery on that coffee
I'm on my
tonight,
coffee.
All right.
I'm on my coffee.
Man.
We'll be definitely partaking in a shot o'clock, of course. But other than that, it's coffee for me.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
All
Appreciate
right.
that, brother. Appreciate
all right,
that, man.
all right.
Again, happy to have both you and Shy back.
Sir,
Goddamn.
glad to
Good
be
see
back,
y'all
man.
boys,
I needed it. I needed it.
I've been up here naked last couple days. You know what I'm saying? Last couple shows. Had my compadres out there behind the doggone camera. We get it in, but it ain't the same. It ain't the same when these seats ain't filled over here. You hear me?
Sure.
But I'm happy to see y'all boys back in. Everybody coming back like they supposed to. Like we know we got a lot of things going on in our lives, and we got to take care of that first.
Yes, sir.
That's priority. That's number one, and I
Yes.
respect it.
Yes.
As long as you handling business.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate y'all, boy. Tonight I'm on this. I'm trying to save the last 3 7 Smoke cigars for the trip, for the road. I ain't gonna say the trip, the road. Trying to save them. Tonight I'm on the Placencia, which is also one of my top 5 favorites. Placencia brand, period. You know what I'm saying? Not any one particular, any stick particularly. I only got like 4 or 5 of them anyway.
Yeah.
But all of them good to me. But Placencia is one of my top 5 brands I love a lot. And tonight I got this Placencia Reserva Original. Reserva Original. Some simple, some more of them mild to medium. Nothing heavy. If I finish this, which I may, I'm gonna go in heavy with something else. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of my boys.
You gonna weigh in? Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna weigh in on this bad
Oh.
boy. I ain't had it in a while, but I'm enjoying tonight, man. But this right here, this actually was the Placencia Original Reserva, has ranked as the number 25 cigar of 2022. Number 25. I think they do the top 25 cigars. It was number 20, the 25th.
Right.
Ranked 25th in 2022. So it's, as you see, it's a hitter. That's 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It earned a rating of 92.
Oh man. Okay.
Y'all want to
not
know
too
what?
bad.
Y'all want to know? Y'all want to know what? Seven Smoke Cigar.
Oh.
The chapter 1, the ambience rating. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
I was
sir.
thinking
Come
about.
on now.
I was thinking
Yes,
about
sir.
interrupting you and saying,
Come
"Hey,
on,
man,
come on,
hey,
baby. Talk to him, dog.
man, boy, and it rated damn good, man.
97.
Yes, sir.
97.
Yes,
Sir.
yes.
Freaking 97.
Yes.
He sent off the blends to the guy.
Clap to that. Yeah,
Man, heck yeah.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Applaud
Guys,
that.
Chapter 1
Yes,
ambience
sir.
7 Smoke Cigar is rated 97,
Yes.
man. They said don't
Yes.
change nothing in this bad.
Our boy
Don't
sent it
change
in,
nothing.
sent one in, and let one of the masters go ahead on and take it in there, and gave us a
And
rating.
they gonna be honest.
And
Yeah.
he gonna send me the breakdown of the rating. So I'm gonna have that outside when we have our events and stuff like that. So we're gonna show the breakdown of the rating, how they rate them, and
Yes,
everything.
sir.
So he got that. Shout out to LT Stogie for sending that bad boy off to the man that he know.
Hey, it was hard to keep that secret too, but
Man, he told me, but I had to put it out tonight. I just thought about that. I saw this right here. I said, oh, speaking of that, that's what made me think about it. But yeah. 97. We rated 97, man. The 7 Smoke Cigar. The chapter 1, the ambience. Chapter 1 is rated 97 right now, y'all. So that man said, don't change nothing in that bad boy.
yeah.
Come on, man. Don't
Yes.
change nothing.
Don't change nothing.
You keep this stick the way it is, and that's what we're gonna do,
Man,
man.
just wait till that
And
name
what-
get out,
hey.
like actually get out there.
Lord have mercy.
But
Man.
what only thing that I hate about that part of it, man, is that you got to be a connoisseur to get what we get out of these things.
Come on,
You gotta have
understand.
some. You gotta know what's going on with it.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I wish that the regular people that smoke could get it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that would even make it even better.
Yeah, exactly.
Because man, dude, that thing a hitter.
Man.
Yes, sir, man. It's a hitter.
We coming
But-
for them spots.
We coming for them, but and
Yeah.
I sent off 25 of them the other day to the Atlanta area. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be spreading around up there real heavy, and who I sent them to, they passed them to other people. So
Yes, sir.
another great thing also. So
Yeah.
man, I can barely keep them. So that's good. That's good. So but we got a plan. Me and T Breezy, we're gonna set up a time where we can. I'm not a time with a every 2 week type deal. We gonna get them bad boys in. I ain't wanna put too much on them, but it's about to be lucrative.
Boy, hey, yes,
About
sir.
to be lucrative.
Shout out to my boy T.
Man, shout
hey,
out to
man.
Breed, man. For sure.
Yes, sir, man. Stogies.
But this bad boy right here has earned his 92 rating, which notes the Placencia gives us an all Nicaraguan blend. All Nicaraguan blend. You know Nicaragua is my favorite region. You know what I'm saying? Blend showing a toasty, nutty smoke, scented by notes of orange peel, honey, almond, paste, and bacon spices. Flavors resonate on the palate with a charming tea and cookie finish. Whoo!
Hey, do you really do you the cookie finish?
I can't remember. I'm about to do it now.
Hey,
I'm about to try it. I'm about to try it.
hey, you know
The
me, boy.
tea
I had to
and
come out with
cookie.
the cookie. I
Tea
need to
and
know
cookie
where that
finish.
cookie coming through.
We about to see.
It's gonna come in on the back end, so you gotta look for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So I can't drink right off there. I want to let it sit on that palate for a little bit, see what they're talking about. For sure,
Yes,
for sure.
sir. Yes,
As
sir.
always, I'm gonna toast this bad boy and get this bad boy ignited. Get them flavors, all them things I just said. I want to get it ignited real quick and see what they're talking about, man. But yeah, man. Let us know what you're smoking, man. Hey, who is Corey CG Vinny?
Corey CG Vinny.
I think you're smoking something other than these cigars, man. He said he got 6 grams.
What's going on, Chuck?
I just want to put that out there.
Cluck, what's happening, man?
Yeah, he got
Hey,
something out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send a shout out to Cluck because I'm still waiting on that dog on no cheese. Hey, bro, you need to come with it, man.
What
'Cause
up,
I've
Cluck?
been waiting patiently for that now.
Yeah, I
Come
ain't
on,
gonna lie. I
man.
was just thinking about the wings earlier.
Hey, man.
Man, I was thinking about on Saturday.
I need the egg roll, man.
Lord have mercy. We need them for sure.
I might get some tomorrow.
Hey,
All right, I punched this in the night, man, because I want to savor it also. I don't want to pull too much smoke out of this bag, but I just want to take my time on it. So yeah. I'm gonna see what it do, man, real quick for sure. And I'm pairing it with some old good old Uncle Nearest, Big Unc. I'm on Uncle Nearest tonight, man. That 100 proof, the 1856 Uncle Nearest. If y'all don't know Uncle Nearest, y'all go look him up, man. Very amazing story behind that guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Salute to this whole Nearest family, man, out in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? They say he's the godfather of Tennessee whiskey, and I believe it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? Go look him up, and you'll be very intrigued off the store. Shout out to Jack Daniels, man, for not holding him and hiding him or stealing or taking from him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jack Daniels and that whole family over there that looked out for him and allowed his family, his nieces and nephews and all them to actually build his brand off the Jack Daniels name. So that's now they overseas and everything. And 0 calories, 0 fats, sugars, all that healthy. They compared it with all the tequilas. I seen man, listen, I've been diving deep into this whole little story behind them, and they got some good stuff brewing inside this Uncle Nearest drink, man. So shout out to Uncle Nearest, man. I'm on that tonight, baby. So yeah, but let me see what this thing talking about, man. Cookie.
Hey.
Cookie.
No. That fast.
I retro.
Really?
I retro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You gonna get some?
It's not not how about to say at end of the it's in the midst.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you went ahead.
like you tasting almost like the after the fact after you eat a cookie and then you finish eating it or whatever and it just sits on there.
Right.
Make it slob all slimy.
Oh man, yeah.
That type, you know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of rich a little bit.
Yeah. Like
Man.
you just ate a good old chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah. Now y'all, don't think that he going in on the sweeter half of it now. All right, we ain't talking about the sweet. We talking about the cookie part of it. That would take the sweet out.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Now what I don't get the tea part.
Well,
The nutty, everything else that pretty much.
Well, you got to think about it, man. When they say the tea, man, you got to look for the leaf part.
The leaf, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
the earthy part. You got to really, some of this stuff, man. You got to really be, because it's especially when you're retro, man. That's when it started to really enhance and all those flavors.
For sure.
Boy, you got to look for them things.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It don't miss though. This bad boy is it's a hitter. As Placencia do it, they did it tonight.
Ah, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Placencia, man. Now I can try it with this doggone Uncle Nearest, see if I can balance the thing out. And I got 100 proof, so y'all take it easy on the Uncle Nearest tonight, man. I'm just saying.
Ah, man. Hey, Cluck, boy, I see you. Hey, you got me. Hey, man. No buffalo chicken. I'm waiting on them things, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on, I would like to partake in the egg roll too, dog.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
That
indeed.
sound good.
Yes, sir.
Who else? I'm gonna shout out real quick, man. We get this thing rolling before Nick show up. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what we got. We got Calvin. What Calvin talking about? I'm hitting that unleaded. Unleaded 87 with a shot of Johnny Walker Black with a hint of tobacco, black ice, and cloves. Shut up, Calvin. You so
What
crazy.
the hell? He said it's a clove.
Man.
He said and clove.
Stupid, man. I ain't got time for Calvin tonight,
Yeah, you
man.
get a damn clove from.
Leah, what's happening, Leah? What's good? Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, man.
Man, shout out to Tim Lassane just checked in on the YouTube.
Tim was saying,
Tim.
Peace, God. What's happening, man? Wishing you all well, baby. Wishing you all well, baby. Full recovery, man. Wishing you all well, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you for sure.
Yes, sir.
Love, baby. Love. Stay strong. I know you will. You know what I'm saying? You Teflon still in my eyes, baby.
Yes, sir,
Teflon,
man. You
baby.
got
sir, yes,
this.
sir.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
dog.
Hold it down.
Yeah.
Show them how to do it, baby. All love for sure, man.
That
Sure,
boy slicking in the can of oil, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, baby. Good to see you. Okay. Let us know what you're smoking on. We're gonna move on though, man. We gotta get this thing rolling. Let's transition to sports real quick. To the sports smoke. We got some smoke, man. We got some smoke. Let's talk about these sports real quick before we get this thing rolling. Sports smoke. Shannon Walton. I'm glad we ain't got no topics tonight.
Okay. Sports talk. Well, hey man, let me go on and tell you my new venture.
What you guys say? What you guys say about sports?
Hey, no. I have partaked in Prize Picks.
Okay.
I have jumped into.
I've been on the fence, man.
To the gambling side. mistake. And last night I was pissed off because all I needed was 7 more yards to win.
So you understand it?
Yes.
Yeah, I told y'all for this segment we should jump into that. And
Man,
hit
look
our
here,
own
man.
promo codes and all that stuff.
You said that over a year ago.
Hey,
Damn sure did.
I
Yeah,
went in
over a
heavy
year
today.
ago.
Hey, Bird, I went in heavy today on Kansas City and Tampa Bay too, boy. Hey,
So what's the spread on that?
well, there is no spread.
What you gotta do? What you gotta
Man,
do?
what you got to do, man, you got to go in and it's going to tell you your passing yards and they going to give you some. So you got to go under or up. I'm just going to go lower or higher.
Okay.
Pick that.
Okay.
And then they got a little thing, man. They got little red devils on there, right?
Yeah.
The red devil, boy, that's where they bring the money.
Yeah.
The red devil, but it's going to put it a little higher.
That's how it gets you right
So,
there.
boy, look here, man.
Damn.
Man, I'm telling you.
So you
You pick
how many
two.
how many passing yards you think Mahomes would get over
Yes.
that number or under that number?
Yep, they got him at 250.
Okay.
So when you go over, he gonna go over or under.
He going over.
I hit over.
Okay.
All right. Hunt, I got him on how many rushing yards he gonna
Let's
get.
say 60.
Man, look here, man. I got him at 80 something, dog. I hit
What
the
did it
red
say?
devil and at 80. That's what it said. Yeah. So I said we're gonna go to that. So and then Travis Kelce. Man, look here, man. I think I might have did too much, but for $20 to get $1,000,
Hey.
why not?
Why not? Keep the party going.
Why not?
Once
Why
you,
not?
once you do think you got it down packed and understood, we all need to regroup and talk about it. So,
And
so
it's
we
way
can, it's like, yeah, so we can
it's
put it
very
on. Like,
easy.
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
learning. I'm just learning. My cousin put me on yesterday, man.
Damn.
And boy, look here, I was on a gambling trip because we went to the store and went to calling numbers. Oh man. But hey man, it looked like it'll be a lot of fun, man. You know what I'm saying?
It is. If you got a group of guys doing it, like the GB Sock Therapy, he the one put me on it back in the day. And
Yeah.
See, 2019 we went down to Vegas, right? And sports book, they had to stay in the hotel with the largest sports book in that hotel in America.
Yeah.
They got the largest. So we stayed in that hotel. So you go down to that hotel, you walk in this big old room.
Yes, sir.
And you got
all them
big ass
TVs.
TVs
All them TVs.
surrounding every game that's
Yeah.
going on.
In the world.
Dog racing, horse racing, everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Basketball, football, and it was around November. It was in November, right around this time. Matter of fact, for his birthday. Matter of fact, so it was around this time, and you know you got basketball going on. So
Yeah.
I missed it on the basketball because the dude missed one free throw. So it's similar to that. So
Yeah.
so I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
So he want to talk me the whole prize.
Yeah.
So
Prize
they-
picks. And it ain't just NFL. It's got
Oh, no,
all the
it's
sports
everything.
on the 12
So
side.
everybody in the bed.
Yeah, everybody in there.
Everybody
You,
that's sitting
not
on the
everybody
tape.
bet.
It's like a-
You
it's
can
like a
place bets on anybody.
Auditorium almost.
If you got, if you on the NFL, do it. Yeah, right now NBA playing, you can do it on
You
NBA.
like it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you've been an amazing player, man. I'm telling you, you canceling dinner, you cancel everything after work because you want to sit there and hope.
On that side of the hotel, you got the
Yeah.
whole sports book. Then on the other side, you got the casino. You walk out of the sports book, you in a casino part.
Yeah,
And then you got the floors. You got to go to your rooms. We ain't got to leave the hotel, bro.
I
Food
had
and everything.
I had 4 picks. All 3 of mine were green, and all I had was that little bit. And old boy did not make it, man. I said, oh Lord, man, look at him. But I got broke in good because all it was $20, and that was $250.
Hey man,
So
you
you
ain't
can't
lose.
beat
Yeah.
that.
You ain't
Yeah.
lose.
Can't beat that.
So,
Shoot.
and you can put how much ever money you want, and like just say for instance, if I invite you in, they're gonna give you 50 to play with, and then they're gonna give me something too or whatever.
Yeah, we need to make a whole.
Yeah,
little
it's
thing.
crazy, man.
And that it's year round because you got all sports.
Yeah.
That so.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I like that. Bird brought it up to my attention a while back, man. But
We don't know nothing about it like that, though.
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of people didn't know about
Sports
that,
people.
but a lot we ain't got no really deep down sports jokers, man. Like just really want to dig deep into sports like that in the group, and I'm appalled.
Right.
So, but it's still fun though. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you put that in there, we can make I'll make some type of group, and we can be on live and talk about it, and watch a game. If we got something, we bet on that game. Like this game tonight, matter of fact, we'll have a segment. We'll just have a night of watching the game live. And
putting and see where our plays go.
Yeah.
So set up our promo code,
Yeah.
get the group, however
Exactly.
that works,
Yeah.
get the whole
Put it-
group
yeah.
in there, everybody jump in there.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And they end up probably being a sponsor, like everybody else.
Man,
Come on
shit.
with
I hear everybody talk about the prize pick and sponsors.
It's a lot of people, man. Yeah.
Bird was on it, man, a year ago. I ain't
Okay.
bring it up to y'all because I ain't know where y'all was.
Oh, shoot.
But Bird brought it up a long time ago for sure.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about my gambling experience on that boat too. After we get through this.
Yeah, we'll recap the boat.
Oh my goodness, boy! Look here, man, bro. That's why I came back talking about, man, what we got going on.
So you been MIA.
Hey. Yes, sir.
He ain't want to come back. I know.
Man, I
it.
swear I didn't.
I know it.
Boy,
I know it.
coming home, man, is the hard
7, 8
part.
days.
8 days on that joker, man, and coming home with a heart
That's
attack.
a whole month.
Yeah.
Man, for real.
I know what it feel like for
Man.
sure.
Yeah.
Them days at sea, man, we just out there chilling, man. I'm on the deck, man, and the wind blowing, smoking my cigar.
No worry
and
in the world.
Man, boy, I'm telling you, people coming up, damn, bro, you can't prepare. I'm like, yeah, we here for a while. I like your setup, man. I have an ashtray,
Come
my
on,
case out,
Come on.
my drink. Boy, look here.
Pops keeps stealing all my ashtray. I'm gonna get his ass.
Hey, for real, man. I need to holler at Pop. I'm gonna call him tomorrow, man. I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow. Do he text?
Huh?
Do he text?
Pop?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay,
barely,
okay.
but yeah, he.
Oh well, damn, man. Cause I send him a text, man. Cause I know he be working or whatever,
Man, but it's changed. But midday, like where you catch me at all the time when you get off, I just go over there.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So
Yeah, man.
Pull
What
up.
you talking about, Shannon?
Hey, I don't know what Shannon on. He ain't talking about sports.
Shannon.
Shannon, he's throwing shit already about the voting. But let's get into the sport real quick, man. Go about the boy Shannon apparently. He want to talk about some voting, man. We'll make sure we talk about. We'll bring up tell everybody go vote tomorrow. Those that ain't voted.
No,
Anyway,
yeah.
cause we need that. This weekend. All right. So big time losses, big time wins. What we got? Anything pop off my top of the head right
All
there?
right, so Friday night we had Storm College. Boise State killed San Diego State. They killing their running back. Don't know if they got anybody else on the team that could carry the team if that boy go down. Miami beat Duke barely.
It was a barn burner.
It's a rat race.
It was a
now.
boy. It was going back and forth.
Let's see here. Ohio State escaped Penn State.
I'm pissed off at that Penn State. Come on now.
I know, right?
Damn.
Golly.
Yeah.
Army
shoulda had
Army beat Air Force.
Man, Army Hillmans was crazy.
Man. Boy, they
missed
came out.
it.
They came with them things.
I missed it.
That was
I missed
crazy.
They came with
I
them
missed
things.
it.
Army, so they got one loss on the season right now,
I
right?
think so. Either that or they still undefeated.
No, they got blasted by Notre Dame a couple weeks ago.
Well, they got one loss then.
Got blasted by Notre Dame. Like, welcome to the real football. They know that. Yo, ain't playing against no military base.
See, man, see.
Hey, they was undefeated for the first time like 1972 or something like that. But yeah, they ran to Notre Dame. Boy, that thing was one sided. You hear me? Notre Dame ain't that sweet. But go ahead.
Let's see. Ole Miss killed Arkansas.
Yeah, that wasn't no game.
63-31.
63, man. Grown
Vanderbilt
man.
beat Auburn. Let's see. Oregon beat Michigan.
For sure.
Yeah, Michigan ain't even ranked this year.
Oregon pretty nice now.
Man,
They should probably got to
who
meet.
they playing, though?
Meet
They
that
got-
match.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Them
gonna
damn
say that.
dogs.
They gonna meet that match.
I don't think they can beat Texas, be honest with you.
Okay.
Somebody like Texas, I don't think they can beat Texas, man. I think they put a good, nice little fight, but I don't think they can beat Texas still. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just waiting for Oregon to play somebody. And of course, they number one because,
Yeah,
hey,
politics
they tired of
of the
putting
polls,
SEC
yeah.
in there. Plus, they the only undefeated team. Not only, but one of the undefeated teams that usually around the top 10ish. They usually up in the top 10. So they number one, only undefeated team up there like that. I know Indiana undefeated, but however, Indiana had to work their way from not being ranked to being ranked. So that's why they still not in the top 5 like that. But Oregon always in that top 10ish, somewhere lingering. They always, they always talking and causing a ruckus. So they undefeated. They number one. I get it. I understand. I think 2 top 10 teams lost this past weekend. But go ahead,
Let's
Eli.
get to it. Texas Tech beat Iowa State, who was actually ranked at 17, 23-22. Georgia beat Florida by 2 touchdowns.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
hey, all my Florida Gator fans, please, I need y'all in the front of the congregation, please.
34-20.
And stand at attention too when you get here.
And knock before you
Yes.
come in. So take your shoes off. Y'all know I told Belcher that we'll beat him by 14. That was our bet about 4-5 months ago. I told him we'll beat him by 14 or more. That was our bet. It was a $200 bet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where Belcher at right now?
Belcher ain't said nothing to me since the game was over. He ain't said nothing. He said something to me before the game. He called me before the game. He said, I want you to know we still brothers. how this shit play out, but I just feel good today.
Hey,
I just feel good. They don't be mad at me when we kill y'all ass. Yeah, so I ain't heard from him shit, but
It was a good first half for him. I can give him that.
Yeah, it was what you expected. That rivalry, no matter.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Florida could have been 0-6,
And they would've
0-7.
came and played.
They would have came and played that game right there, like they was damn near undefeated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it go. But we wore him down, man. Beck again.
man,
The last 5 games, he threw 11
I
interceptions.
don't like.
something
I
like
don't like Big, man.
I don't like Beck no more either, man.
Golly, man.
that. He just looks so. I mean,
My
he just,
cousin called him. Well, I ain't know what I can't say it on the thing.
I don't dislike him. I don't
Can't
dis-
say it.
he looked like a. I know. Them eyes. He just
Man,
something like
dude,
my eyes.
somebody, man. He helped get the job done. Appreciate it,
Bro,
But bro,
he from Jacksonville, man.
He will piss you
And
off.
you made you threw 3 interceptions in your hometown.
God.
3 interceptions. So this ain't the first game. This your 3rd game that you threw 3 interceptions in.
Oh
I
man.
ain't even
Within the last 5 games, you threw 3 interceptions in 3 of them games.
Yeah.
And the other ones that you threw 2.
I ain't even talking about the interception, man. It's just him.
I mean, it's just him. I mean,
God.
his whole demeanor but
Man,
when he
why
on, he
standing,
on.
Why he standing? Why he won't take off when he need to take off?
Man, cause he could have took off some
Man,
drives.
man,
Listen, man.
He's standing there looking,
I'm talking
man.
about first down
like
all
he
the
seen
way,
a
but
butterfly
he
or
just-
something.
Bro.
You know?
Man, he's scared.
Golly, man, run, bro.
I feel like we can still win the championship, man. But he just gotta get his. I don't know where his head be. I don't know if he's high or what.
I told you, man, he be seeing butterflies, be looking at him. Hey.
Delta just checked in.
Oh,
Look at that energy. God,
What's good?
No, there
Uh-oh.
you go.
shoot. Richard, appreciate that, man. I seen it. I don't know if anybody else seen it, but
Yeah,
I
I
seen
seen
it.
the star. Appreciate the
that, bro.
stars, bro.
Appreciate that
Yes,
star
sir.
right there, baby. For sure. Man, but I just don't understand. It's a few players on Florida team that I like a lot. They stood out a lot, man. But man, that Georgia I don't know. They gotta do better.
We gotta figure it out.
We gotta
Yeah.
figure it out,
Yeah,
bro.
Like
real
that,
talk,
man.
man. Yeah.
Like my
real
only
talk.
thing is
They turn up at the
you
end of
can't
the
be
game.
a second half team all the time.
Not against yeah,
Man.
You can't do that against Ole Miss
Yeah.
this week. This week, rather.
Yeah, because a lot of them teams, man, you end up playing catch up, trying to be a second half team, man, and
Texas
catching up
A&M.
will be
You
harder.
can't do that with Texas A&M.
Yeah,
You know, you can't do that with Tennessee. Man,
Tennessee.
they'll take off on you. Yeah,
Tennessee match our athletes.
will take off on you for real.
They athletes match our athletes.
Yeah.
Texas A&M athletes match our athletes. They may have better athletes. We just might have a better coaching scheme or something. But
yeah.
them athletes, Tennessee, Texas A&M,
Them boys
they
coming.
got them.
They coming.
Even
So-
but Texas got them. But I don't know if they just familiar with that SEC type style. If Texas was in SEC for the last couple years, with them type of athletes they got over there, they would understood how the SEC work, how it go. It's different. You get hit different. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Different type of. You get tackled different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
tackled
different. You get tackled different. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they coming, man. So they got athletes too. Cause it's Texas, man. Y'all know Texas how they bring athletes out of that bad boy, man. So,
Hey, them boys from Texas. Them
but
boys
see,
big country boys.
Texas A&M though, they already been in the SEC. They understand the lingo. They understand what's going on, and them boys playing some good ball, man. And also, LSU, another one. Yeah, Alabama. They got Alabama this week. They're gonna be a good one.
That is, yeah.
They're gonna be a real good one.
That is. It is.
But
Yes, sir.
yeah, man. Georgia, we just man, listen. I get it. Okay, y'all made y'all point. Y'all second half, blah blah blah. F that. I need y'all to jump up on somebody real heavy in the first half and do what you do.
Like
in
you do in the second
you
half.
do all
Yeah,
day. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you can add to them points that you
Quit trying. Warm up before the game.
Yeah,
That might
man.
have, get out there and warm up a
What
little
y'all
bit. Hit each
doing?
other. Do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful though.
I had to change my. I had my Georgia attire on. I feel like maybe I need to take these off, so I put my slides back on. And they started scoring.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Man, I had to turn my hat backwards.
Man, I'm
Hey,
telling you,
that's when they
dog,
went to playing. I said, hey,
I could not have Florida beating us, man. Not this week. Not right now. Not right now.
I had on
My,
my red shirt.
my mental-
I went in the room. She said, I'm going back in there and watch the game. They might need you up there. I'm like,
I was at my people house, man. That fool was talking crap. Cause he a Miami fan, so he was talking crap. Basically saying how they gonna beat us, or how they will beat us, or
Miami.
whatever. But hey,
mm,
it is what it is. It is what it is.
I was watching it too, and when Joe said what he said,
Yeah.
they had just scored. I was like, well, Joe, you
Yeah.
gotta take that back.
Miami is a different type of squad, man.
Joe was quiet. the whole
yeah,
day.
man, Miami is looking all right,
They
man.
different, dog. So I don't mean like that quarterback.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's smooth fast.
Dude.
He's slow and fast, man. But he just he moves slow, but he have a fast impact on your ass. Boy, he turned up. You hear me? Like, oh my goodness. I mean his release off that ball, man. How he throw that bad boy? It's like his arm don't even move fully. It's just like he's snapping his wrist or something. And that ball coming out zooming. Pew, 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 pew. Like what the? And he just got a little regular look on his face, like he playing 707 flag football or some shit like that. Yeah. He just calm, man. He's no emotion.
Remind me kind of Lamar Jackson when he was playing a little bit, man.
Man, listen. Yeah, if he just sit back there throwing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the same. Yeah, if he just sit back there throwing it. Yeah, but the running part. But yeah, I mean, he just sit back there poised like it ain't nothing. That that play action that he do. How long he sit that ball in that running back pocket before he looking downfield to see if should I pull it or let him keep it. But he's sitting there looking, damn near 2 seconds, and he pull it and he just slang that bad. But like, oh my God,
what the hell?
Wait for something to clear. I mean, like it's so amazing how he do it. It's picture perfect the way you run a play action. He put it in that pocket of that running back. So that the defense got to make a decision. But now I'm playing y'all. Now I'm playing chess. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Somebody like that.
That's Nick.
Oh yeah, okay. For sure. That might be Nick, bro. Yeah. So but that Miami look real good. They look scary. I'm sure we may
Damn,
have to
hit his head.
Everybody do that. We may have to.
Golly, man, about to knock him out.
But Mario rings.
We not all the Sonic rings out.
Hey,
all the Sonic rings went out.
No. It didn't move up. It don't move up.
What up?
But yeah, man. Miami look good. What else in college that we missed?
We got Indiana ranked number 8, beat Michigan State. Louisville beat Clemson. South Carolina beat Texas A&M.
South Carolina beat Texas
You
A&M.
sure
That's
did.
right.
Yeah.
South Carolina.
South Carolina came
I'm
out
glad
with
we
it,
already
man.
played them. I'm glad we
Yeah, boy. Hey, South Carolina came out
They
with
getting
it.
better and better.
Because after we played them, that's when they ran into Alabama. They played Alabama like they did. They were pissed off. Other team they played real tight. They actually beat. Dang, I can't remember. But I'm glad we already played South Carolina, man. I'm glad we played them because them boys look like some. And they say it's so tough to play in South Carolina at night. Did y'all see that crowd? Oh man, that crowd, boy, they got a chant. It gave me chills. They got the white towels.
Yeah.
And they do it. They'll come up with it. I'm like, man, what? I mean, it just looks so crazy. This right before kickoff. So they already intimidating you before the kickoff.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, man, that crowd is crazy. A Saturday night game, and them boys came and played, man. They kept punching Texas A&M in their
They
mouth.
did, man, for real.
But I'm still scared of Texas A&M because like I said, we already got past South Carolina. We did good on them. I'm glad we got past them, but them boys they look scary, man.
That's basically what they were saying about us, not trying to leave it off from the college football, but they were saying about the Wildcats fans, like the fans got to be into it. Like if
Man,
you ain't into it,
them damn
the
fans,
players
man.
not gonna be into it.
Them fans really
They
did
feed
it,
off
man.
the fans, man.
Yeah,
Players
it
feed off
wasn't-
the fans.
Sure.
It wasn't that many fans to me, man. I was looking at
It wasn't.
Man, it didn't seem
That
like it. I
lounge
was over there.
side looked good,
Lounge
Man, look
side
at Lounge was
always
all over that place.
man.
I was in the middle of a bunch of lounge on the visitor side.
When
I couldn't
I went to
do nothing.
Richmond Hill stands. Oh
Yeah.
my God, them boys say, okay, we gonna pack this thing. That stadium was packed with Richmond Hill folk when they went down there and they got that first loss. But the crowd, man, gonna help
the
you. That
crowd make
momentum gonna definitely build you for sure. We can transition to high school. We had the Winterville Classic, man.
Yeah.
Winterville Classic, man.
listen.
The best classic in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Winterville Classic went down.
To the Y.
Huh? Went down to the wire. Yeah, went
Man.
down. It went down to
That
them.
also came off the gas, and that was it, man. At the end,
And Lounge
man.
stepped on the gas.
I feel like when it was
man.
20-20, Son should have gave.
Man.
Son should have gave.
Man.
It was the offensive coaching, man.
I think we'll figure it out.
I mean, y'all third.
You think?
That being a
Because they were about to run number 4 to death.
Oh, I see. But
Golly, man.
quarterback still limping. Yeah.
Shoot, man. Quarterback.
Yeah, I don't
ain't
think he was
He been limping for 3
100%.
years.
He wasn't even 80%. He wasn't 80%.
Every year he get hurt. Ankle. I don't know if it's the same ankle. But every year, the last 3 years I've seen this guy play,
He probably got gout or something.
boy.
I mean,
Boy, man, I had that age. You too young, boy.
I mean, something might be wrong.
Maybe I don't think I don't think
It's
he's
been
fully
going that
healed.
long.
I don't think he's fully healed, man.
Yeah.
I don't think he's fully healed, man. Because every year I see this guy limping. I know they run him a lot. I know that. I know they run him a lot. But man, like, man, they need you apparently. And for him to be limping every game, I mean every year I've seen him the last 3 years, that ain't good, man.
I feel like, man, Valdosta really need to do some recruiting, man. Real talk.
We
They got a bright future. They got a bright
dropped
future.
3 interceptions though, man. So you know.
Ooh, and that you
3
can't do that.
pivotal
You
interceptions,
can't do that with Lowndes.
No.
Lowndes one of them games like Lowndes be
And-
0-0.
Yeah, I was
And-
gonna say, it don't matter what
That,
the record is.
that game, boy.
Yeah.
And you know what else I noticed too,
Yeah,
man?
exactly. I
About,
said that. Just said that.
know what I noticed about Valdosta though, man? If we, instead of going on fourth down, instead of going forward, all they need is a kicker.
Yeah.
That right there would have definitely helped us out, man.
That was our
This
downfall.
kicker,
for
man.
Good.
I mean, little buddy, man, he doing what he can. But boy, look here,
Yeah, they
man.
knew
Lowndes kicker doing his thing. Our kicker kicked the ball
Lowndes
from
always
here
got a
to
kicker.
yeah, just about over the table right here. Just kick it.
Damn.
I mean,
Not over the table.
I couldn't do it. Man, I was
Think
there.
it's Mr. Look about him.
Man, dude, for real, man.
Damn.
I was just sitting there, man. I was like, man, darn.
But the ultimate goal,
Yeah,
they made it to the playoffs, right?
they did.
Made
Yes,
the
sir.
playoff.
Yes, sir.
And like I
Yes.
said,
So it's 0-0
Yes.
again,
It
right?
is.
That
There you go.
third place is gonna sit well with them, I think, because they're gonna shock a lot of top ranked guys. Because they're gonna play number 2,
Yeah.
probably number 2 in that side. So they probably can. So what play Walton?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, so they play them, and then they probably knock them off because they South Georgia football. I don't give a damn. I'm going for every South Georgia football school when the playoffs start.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of everybody in the South. That's what it is. I'm a fan of Valdosta, Lowndes, Early.
That's how you do it, man. That's cool.
But I'm a fan of all of them because I know Southern football is different from that Atlanta football. You know what I'm saying? but yeah. But man, Bruce County, we had to lose by 17 points to not be able to be region champs. We lost by 3, so we still region champs even though we lost. So we good. We number 1 in our region. We just got a group of guys that just don't seem like they're disciplined. We got some athletes. We got some 10th graders that's doing a lot. Everything that we winning, how we winning and beating, we got 10th graders doing it. Mm-hmm. Our quarterback is 10th grader. We got a 5-star receiver that's a 10th grader.
Oh man.
Hopefully he don't go to IMG because they talking real heavy. Alabama came and talked to him. So IMG, but I'm thinking Alabama. If it was Nick Saban was sending IMG. And that, but he's an awesome guy. We got a lot of guys that just no real discipline, man. And but they athletes. They find a way to do things. They find a way to make stuff happen. But they just young minded and don't understand Brooks County football.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We
right.
wear that BC proudly. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand it. But shout out to him. You know, we got a new our first time head coach there. And he's doing the best he could. You know what I'm saying? He's a player's coach. You know, he ain't Coach Freeman with that look that you can give some. You know, when Freeman give you a look type deal. You know,
Well, they tighten up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So he's more of a. You know, he was a player coach, and I respect him because he's cool. But the players, these type of kids, Quitman, they need that stern. You know, that sternness. You know, you play with them too much, they gon' play back.
Yeah.
That's how that work. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. We gotta get that part right. It's playoff time. We can't be playing around. We gotta be focused on another level, or we gonna be upset in the. I think we got a bye week, and the first place got a bye week, right? Playoffs. The first week of playoffs.
First place should have a bye
First
week.
place got a bye week, so we got a bye week. But I'm scared of that too, because I don't know if they're gonna be locked in having them.
Focus.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, but we region champs, Brooks County and Single A. You know what I'm saying? Irwin County beat us this past week. That's always our kryptonite. Irwin County. It's either us or them. Every year seems like since 2020, they beat us 2020 in the championship. Matter of fact, they won the championship 19 and 20. We came back and beat them in 2021 in the championship. And so yeah, we got some things to do, man. We with that Brooks County, that BC. We don't just put it on, man. It's different, man. So it's pride there. So we gotta turn that thing around and understand what the heck you're putting on. Most of these guys out there playing right now are children of guys that played Brooks County football, so they understand. But it's a new time, I guess that the new type of kids and stuff like that, man. But anyway, hey, we region champs. We gonna see what we can do in this playoff, man. I think we got the team to actually go to a championship and win the championship. Our minds just have to be there.
Oh yeah.
Our minds just have to be there. You know what I'm saying? Understand? I ain't gonna get into the whole play calling side, but just understand what we facing and what we can take advantage of teams at, man. We got to utilize that. But yeah. Moving into,
we got two more. Tennessee beat Kentucky.
Oh yeah, okay. And Kentucky played them good. Kentucky played them good.
18.
I thought they were gonna get and Tennessee number 7, right?
Yep.
I thought they were gonna lose. Kentucky had them, man. They had them on their heels, man. They end up that would have been a good upset too. Not number 7 out of the top 10, Tennessee, but Tennessee, Kentucky played Tennessee like they played us, played Georgia. So and Kentucky, their record don't show how good they are. Their record is like 4-4 or something like that. It don't show, and they
are close game.
Yeah, they beat Ole Miss. First loss Ole Miss had this year. They beat Ole Miss. They played us tight. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think they lost to Vanderbilt. And then they just played Tennessee like that. Tennessee and Kentucky game is always another good rivalry also. But yeah, Kentucky, I'm glad we got past them too. But they scary, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, what else you got, dog?
Last thing is some Blazers.
Oh,
Come on, baby.
Go Blazers.
Come on, baby.
Oh, hey.
Go Blazers.
Oh my gosh.
How much it is?
52-0.
Man.
over
They on
Choke.
fire, boy. They on fire, man. Boy, Coach
They
Jack.
blazing.
They're still undefeated.
Doing his
Shout
thing.
out to
Undefeated.
Tremaine, baby. Shout out to Coach Jackson, man.
Yeah,
They're
man.
number 1 on the AFCA poll, sitting at number 3 in the Super Region, which is weird to me because they're still the only undefeated team in that region.
Come
but I
on.
don't know how that goes.
Come
but
on. Politics.
they got Delta State this Saturday.
That's the one.
That's a big one.
They're going to
He's-
Delta State.
That's a big one.
He spoke on
They're
that.
going up
That's a
there.
big one.
He spoke on that right here in this seat where Nick at right now. He spoke on that.
That's a big one.
He spoke on that Delta State. He said he spoke on Albany and Delta State.
That's a big one always.
Them boys right there. That's the one.
That's like Georgia, Florida for
Yeah.
PSU.
Okay.
That's gonna
Every
Okay.
year.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's gonna be it there.
Yes, sir. And that's this weekend coming up.
Yeah.
Yep, they got to go up
Damn, they
there.
going to Delta though. We can't
Yep, they
tailgate.
got to go there.
Shoot.
Man,
Yeah.
it seems like, man, they should have a watch party at the stadium, man.
Gotta be
That'd
nice.
That'd be
That'd
nice.
be dope.
Yes,
That would
sir,
be
man.
dope.
Dang, that'd be dope.
That'd be pretty damn
Wow. Okay. NFL real quick.
All right, real quick. From yesterday,
Cowboys.
No, man, don't get me started, man. Don't get me
we
started.
can go ahead on there. 27-21.
Oh, man, golly, boy.
I can whoop that booty.
6-3.
Come on now.
The Falcons,
All Cowboys go home.
man.
And they caught your boy Dak on the sideline saying, "Man, we effing suck."
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. How many times they played that?
boy.
Taking a shot on the
Yes, sir.
sideline
Oh,
too.
boy.
I seen.
Man, take a shot.
A shot.
A liquor.
Man, it was
Boy,
Sunday.
they
Sunday
need it.
caught.
Yeah.
Cameras don't play.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, that picture.
He
of
showing
Drake
them got a
London,
shot.
That picture of Drake London on his head, that touchdown celebration. I got.
Oh,
to
yes.
see
Yeah.
Come on now.
Hey, he was on his head.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Thursday night football started with the Jets and the Texans. The Jets beat the Texans surprisingly to me.
Surprising.
The Panthers beat the Saints, and then the Saints fired their head coach today.
The day.
Yeah.
Man,
Fired him
yeah.
today.
Saw
Man.
it coming.
Man,
Fired him today.
Man, the Saints are really disappointing, man.
Man, they can't. Y'all see how they started out the season
Gosh,
though?
man.
Them 2 wins.
Yep.
They blew people out. Them 2 wins.
That's only the 2 they got.
And
That's
I'm
it.
just saying how they start. I'm saying you wouldn't expect them to be 2-6
Exactly,
after
man.
them first 2 games, boy. Like, oh my God, I was worried in the NFC South with the Falcons, of course. But like, damn, that man, we did took care of them one time. We ain't gonna split with them. We gonna knock them off. We did knock them off, matter of fact.
Right.
Yeah. No, we got them this week. We hit them off. We hit them hard. We got to go to New Orleans
Got to go to New Orleans.
this weekend.
Who you talking about, we, man?
The Falcons.
Falcons.
Man, I gotta get used to that.
Yeah, man. I mean, Pittsburgh and Falcons are 2 different conferences.
I know it.
So, I'm like Pittsburgh on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Keep saying we, man. Which one is it? Man?
We the Falcons. And,
Okay, we
you
the
know,
Falcons.
I
Dirty
denounced them
birds.
last year.
I'm gonna get you a jersey with that.
I
split
denounced
down
them
the
last
middle.
year. Until the draft came, I kind of like brought back because I want to see. I felt like we had some good things going during the draft and in the trade season.
So
Well,
are you a Kirk Cousins fan now?
I've been a Kirk Cousins fan when everybody was dogging him.
Okay.
I mean, Kirk Cousins is a consistent quarterback.
Yeah.
Been consistent.
Even though he couldn't get past the first round or make it to the playoff, but before getting injured, he's a accurate quarterback.
Quality.
He made Jefferson look good when he was with the Vikings.
I think he had to learn that playbook and learn them
Right.
players.
Yeah.
Learn the players. That's it.
That's
it.
You're right
The
about that,
chemistry.
Eli.
The
You're
chemistry.
right.
That man
Absolutely.
said, walk in your trap.
Yeah.
Take over your trap.
Take over your trap.
Long little back row
Dog.
fresh, man.
Come on, baby.
Hey, that's Cousin Kirk, baby.
Main row. Come on, man. Yeah.
Cousin Kirk.
Come on, man. So yeah, I always like Kirk. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good pickup. You know, I thought they was gonna go with Fields, but they got Kirk and gave him that money. I didn't understand the draft pick by getting the young bull up in there, but hey, they got a plan going, and it's the best. I guess the best I've seen the Falcons when it comes to not just the players and but the organization. Now they thinking now. I guess they thinking on their toes now. They're making the type of moves and stuff like that. They ain't did that in a long time, so I'm happy to see what's up. I called this before the season started. NFC South champions, playoff. I said that, y'all know that. So it's recorded. But like I said, when the first two games, Tampa Bay and New Orleans had, they looked good. I'm like, man, 'cause I thought Baker Mayfield was just gonna be that. He had a good season last year. He wasn't gonna bring that into the next year. But hell, he was even still looking good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give him what props to do. But we done took care of Tampa Bay twice. No, one time. We hit him one time, so we got to hit him again, don't we? Yeah, we got to hit him again.
Yes.
We got to hit Tampa. We got Saints this week coming up. We got to knock them on off. That shouldn't be a problem. So we should be all right.
Hey, Shannon, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna get blocked tonight if you keep talking like that. And this is Eli talking. I don't care how you feel about it.
He already on it.
What he said something else other than the vote thing?
Control yourself, dog.
What he said recently?
You being political and me coming.
Oh no, that's old though. He already said that before we even started talking about sports.
Nah,
Man,
it just popped up.
he on it again.
Nah, it just popped up.
He said something else.
Yeah.
What's going on, Shannon?
Control yourself.
He said something earlier. He said,
Shannon,
he
stop
said y'all got Lil
trolling,
Wayne and
man.
Birdman on the ones and twos.
Yeah.
Like,
That boy Adrian Peterson said, Preston said, what y'all think about Colorado?
Hey baby.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
They were
Hey.
idle this week, but you know how I feel.
Yeah,
about
they was off.
Travis
Yeah.
Hunter.
They was all coming
back.
Travis Hunter for the
For
high.
Yeah,
Heisman.
they got time to rest up.
Shador, number one draft pick, quarterback coming out of the draft.
You think where he going, man? Dallas.
I don't know.
That way, hey,
Jerry talk money.
Hey,
I don't want him up on the Jerry.
Hey, Dion want him. Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. The owner.
Yeah.
I don't want him up on the Jerry.
Jared want him.
I don't want him up on the Jerry. I don't. Jerry want to be coach and owner. I don't like that. I don't like that
Jared
organization.
putting up that money for him though.
Every cent, money, but
Yeah.
money gonna be there for that guy.
I know it.
He gonna get it. Anywhere he go, he gonna get it. 'Cause, man, like ever since Jerry got rid of Jimmy Johnson back in the day, I've stopped being a Cowboy fan.
hey man, that's the truth.
I was a big time Cowboy fan. I had all the hat, the starter jacket, the hood, man. Until he got rid of
Jimmy.
He got rid of Jimmy right after the championship,
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Won a Super Bowl.
Ego.
Jimmy didn't come back next season.
I wouldn't
Man,
have
come on, man.
They
Then Barry Switzer got up in there. I ain't mad at Barry Switzer,
was
but
clashing.
Jerry did this. They ain't like each other.
Yep.
Yeah,
The head coach and the owner.
Yep.
but I'm bringing Super Bowls to your ass though. Come on, man. What are we doing, baby? that's what made me fall out with the Jerry Jones and the Cowboys shenanigans, and it's still going to it's a curse. And you seeing it. You seeing it right in real time. It's happening. All cowgirls go home. Anyways, I just on the soapbox with Cowboys. My bad.
Run through 'em.
I'm gonna just run through it real quick. The Commanders beat the Giants. The Bills beat the Dolphins. The Chargers beat the Browns. Titans beat the Patriots. Let's see. The Bengals beat the Raiders. The Ravens beat the Broncos.
Ravens on fire.
Cardinals beat the
It's
Bears.
scary.
Eagles beat the Jaguars.
Man, hey, that's
Saw
the
that.
best run I ever seen in my
Oh my
life.
gosh, man.
That man
That's
is
the best
dude.
run I've seen in my freaking life.
Saquon Barkley, boy.
Yes,
that's,
Oh my god.
man.
He was doing it. He was stomping the yard then.
Oh my god.
That's first. That's the first ever.
I ain't never seen it like that.
That's crazy.
Walter Payton did some things. I mean, Walter Payton did some things. But
Barry. That was like
Barry did
that was
things.
everybody put together in one human.
from the catch,
I'm
how
talking
he
about-
juked the first guy, and then he did that Madden spin move
Yeah.
on the second guy.
But
And,
the timing though, the way he jumped backwards, man.
I know. How in the world you do that, man? Over somebody.
Like, oh, this boy playing little league
He
football.
got eyes in the back of his head,
That
man.
man was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my! That
Man.
right there is the run of the season.
Yeah, man.
Run of the season. That's the play of the season right there.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, that was I couldn't believe it, man. I watched it about 30 times.
Me too, man.
Like, oh my
How
goodness,
in the world? Look like they reversed the whole play.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro.
Right. Like everything in
bro.
reverse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Philadelphia, y'all. That boy reignited. Maybe he need this move. Maybe he need to get out of Philadelphia. And I mean not Philadelphia. I'm sorry, New York. Sorry, New York.
Yeah.
He made it. That's what I thought Fields would do when they came to the Falcons. Like rejuvenate yourself. Come to the Falcons. Your home. That's pretty much your hometown area right there. You start yourself fresh. But he doing that with Pittsburgh, so I ain't mad. They got Wilson in there now, so it's like, hell, Wilson doing his thing, so they ain't
Oh
gonna.
my goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
They gonna run with him for a while.
So
Yeah.
we got two quarterbacks. We ain't had that in a long
So
time.
how you feel about that though?
Man, look here, man. I feel well. I mean, it's becoming two threats, man. You know, because both of them doing their thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm good with that. First, I was kind of like, darn, here go Wilson, man. He gonna run.
It's just some
Boy,
players.
life,
Wilson need
man.
to tighten up. He be having people wide open.
Wilson is
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
throw it to the
Yeah,
craziest.
I'm talking about. Yeah.
He take chances, man. You know,
he do.
I don't know, but I'm okay with it for right now.
I think they just use him, showing that okay, we still can use him, but he ain't gonna have him long because our future is Fields.
He's still a leader though.
Yeah, he
So
is.
they need that. They
He's
need
definitely-
you know what I
definitely
mean?
a leader.
He's a leader. He's a leader.
Definitely,
He's a good
definitely.
sportsman. He got
Yeah.
good sportsmanship, and he's a good. He don't be sour about him. You know, Fields playing in front of him. He'll still be coaching up Fields a little bit, helping him out on different situations. I mean, he's been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, so that you need that on your team. You need that veteran guy on your team,
Yeah.
but understand it's his time. It's Fields' time. So I think if that transition happened again, I think Wilson will be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be okay with it 'cause he's one of the type of guys.
Yeah.
I like how they keep them both active like that.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I wonder if they gonna keep if Coach gonna just alternate them like that.
Seem to be working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't
Yeah.
fix it.
Don't break them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. For sure.
Hey man, the Rams had a great overtime win against the Seahawks.
Great one.
Yeah,
great
real great,
one.
Man, the
Great
Seahawks, man,
Dang,
the
that
Seahawks
was a good
deserved to lose that game, man.
Yeah,
Why didn't they
man.
take the field goal?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Golly, man.
That was
You know,
a
they
good
say
one.
the analytics now, man. They say,
Gosh.
you know, they go for two and all this stuff,
Yeah.
man. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Some I might get it,
Yeah.
but
They should have
Yeah.
sealed the deal.
yeah.
They should have sealed the deal, man.
Man, the Lions beat the Packers. The Lions is
The Lions are some studs, baby.
Hey,
Them boys
They
some
playing.
studs, man.
They playing.
woo,
They-
that was
Blue
playing.
collar football. Like they are
Man,
playing.
they are playing.
man.
And they got a players coach too.
game to me,
Right.
man.
I love the
They
coach.
believe in him. He believes
Yes.
in the system
Yeah.
works.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I
That
don't
was
like that
very
whole the boy got kicked out of the
surprising
game for targeting. That was some bull crap.
That was, wasn't it though?
They gonna call it next play about to go on, and then New York gonna call.
Yeah.
Say he's out of the game.
Yeah.
And they stopped it right before the play started. They stopped and said, "Hey, come here, you gotta get out of the game." New York just called and said, "You gotta go.
You gotta go.
You out of here." And I'm like, I'll be livid. He cussed the referee out and got another flag.
Damn.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. But I would have did the same thing.
Yeah.
Like what? Man, like man, that's in the play. That's football. The boy jumped up. He went down on the ground, concussion. He got jumped back up. You know what I'm saying? Like
He jumped right back up.
jump right back up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Everything was good.
Man. But,
Sometimes you can't stop momentum, man.
come on, dog. Exactly.
Just like roughing the passer.
You gonna get
You
yourself
can't
hurt.
stop the momentum sometime, man.
You gonna get yourself hurt trying to avoid hitting the joke with your helmet. That's what you got the helmet on for. That's how we was always taught. I got to all of a sudden change up the way I tackle.
Man, shoot, put one of them soft helmets on and keep it moving.
Man,
You know,
listen,
what a
exactly.
cradle cap or something.
If they also worried about offensive players getting hit like that, every
Put that on.
offensive player need to have that helmet on.
Yeah.
If y'all so worried about them getting hit, defensive players gonna hit them. They gotta
Hit 'em
try to
hard,
avoid
too.
getting hit. So if y'all if they gonna worry about them getting hit so much, blah blah blah, put them on them soft helmets on.
But that's what that man, a defensive player, man. That's what they do. They
That's
want
what
to
they
hit
trained
hard,
to
man.
do.
They out there. They bull
For
They
several
ready to hit
years,
something.
they're trained to do that.
Yes. Knock them off their feet. Let
Over-
them see little birds tweeting around the
Come on,
head.
exactly. That's what it is.
Hey, y'all not getting folks killed out
Blame
there.
the quarterback for throwing the ball right there. blame the quarterback for setting me up.
Coffee in that,
Hey, man, yeah,
Hey, I'm
it's a
just
little
telling you.
bit, it's a little
Hey,
bit.
when I was in college, even in arena ball, I had the right as a receiver. If the quarterback set me up, I handle him at halftime or in the locker room. I got the right to tell him about that particular play that you set me up on.
Yeah.
Cause you knew I was.
Got your head.
I was open.
You put you
for
in
a second,
traffic.
In
but you
traffic.
hesitated, and now you put me in harm's way.
Yeah.
I had all rights to check my quarterback in the locker room when at halftime, if it was before halftime or after the game.
Yeah.
I had the right to do that. And so blame the quarterback. Don't blame no defensive player for doing defensive shit.
Right.
There you
Excuse
go.
my
That's
language.
right.
That's what they boy trained. These boys, all
trained
these
to
guys
do.
are trained over 10 years in that
Yeah,
position,
man.
at least 10 years.
Don't punish that man for being a pit bull. That's what he's supposed to do.
So and I was a receiver. I played defense too, but I understood they gonna hit me. They gonna make a highlight reel out of my butt when I catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? I understood it. I get it. But yeah. Anyway,
I got one last score, then I'm gonna hit some of these comments. The Vikings beat the Colts, but I gotta tell you,
that was a good game. Shout out to you.
Shout out.
229's very own.
Shout out
Oh
to the
man,
guy.
Hey,
boy,
man.
he got that
Come on.
He got that
Come
TV
on,
right.
Kenny Mo.
Representing,
Kenny Mo.
man. Shout out to K Mo.
Shout out to K Mo, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey man,
Yes,
he did
sir.
his thing, man. Big Grover, man. Big, hey, they did their thing.
yeah, big,
you know,
dog.
Albany
Sure.
State Representative, Tifton, man.
Good look.
They came. They always come when they come to the city. They always show
Show
love to the
love,
city,
yeah.
and I was glad to see both of them. I mean, like shine at the same time last night.
Yes,
and
sir.
that was good.
That was beautiful.
nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful thing. South
nice.
Georgia, baby.
yeah, man.
South Georgia.
Doing
I
our
made some of these
thing.
comments when we were talking about high school football. Tim on YouTube said, but also has poor player development. He said the next man up mentality is not ready. The next man up is never prepared to step in and play. They never play.
Damn.
And that's what I
Good
be
point
talking
right there,
about
Tim.
right there, man.
That is. I know they've been trying to develop more of a feeder program, so that they can develop these kids, you know what I mean? I know that's still part of Felton's thing where he's trying to make sure these, middle schools and everybody
On the
else,
same-
on the same page so
yeah,
that they
yeah,
can build like that, man. That's been a big thing. But and that's in all sports. That's in all everything. You gotta have them programs. Even the band, man. The band like that.
that's
A
right.
big shout out to the band.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
look,
Boy,
but they
I
started.
love watching how
But
man.
they starting
Old boy
off
doing good with
young
them.
though. They starting off like in elementary schools now.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And they got them folks involved every step of the way.
Wow.
And that's important, man. The same thing with sports too, man. You got to start early. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
true. That's fact.
That's right.
That's fact.
Let's see. From the Facebook side, Pop and OJ done tapped in tonight.
Okay.
Let's see here. Jimmy done tapped in. What's up,
What's
Jimmy?
up, Jimmy?
Richard say he thinks Shador gonna go to Atlanta.
Man,
Nah.
no.
They got too much money invested in
Exactly.
quarterbacks right
They
now.
already invested, baby.
But they got a lot of money.
I love that, but yeah.
Let's see.
Nah.
Justin Moore say Cam Ward. He think Cam Ward gonna go number 1, and then Shador gonna go 2.
Ooh.
He also
And they worked out together this summer before the season started.
Yeah.
sure did. Cluck Norris say Cam Ward got the Heisman locked up. I bet the difference.
Ooh.
I bet the difference on that
Ooh, we got some talk, baby.
one. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
On that one.
I don't know about that.
That's a tough one.
That's real tough.
That's
man.
a tough one, baby.
Rich said when the smoke clears 49ers, I don't know what he talking about.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Hey, man,
he
hey,
a
he
49er
need one.
fan.
Hey, you got a whole bunch of street
He a
clothes on
49er
that team.
fan. He a 49er
Street
fan,
clothes 49ers right now, man. And I like 49ers. They got a whole bunch of street clothes players on that team, man.
Too much
should have
street
had that last
clothes.
year.
Y'all know Street Clothes Davis. Y'all know Anthony Street Clothes Davis plays for the Lakers.
Man,
Always in street clothes. They always injured. Always injured. Man, street clothes, man. All them street clothes jokers on that team, man. All the
Everybody
top
hurt.
dogs, though. All the
Everybody
top
hurt.
dogs hurt.
yeah,
God,
man.
dog. You can't have a full team, a full 11 on offense because most of them jokers hurt, man.
Yeah.
The top dogs, man. I'm like, Purdy doing the best he could. He doing the best he
trying.
could. He trying.
Yeah, they're scrambling for his life.
Yeah, man, like, man, geez. Like the road runner. Golly. But I mean, I'm rooting for them jokers too, man. They do the turn around. God, dog. They got players. They can win.
Hey, long as you say that, joker say Mimi before he
Mimi,
run off.
yeah, I'm gone. Like, damn. That joker running for his life for real, boy.
Double O Adder done checked in from Sylvania. He's sleep deprived, talking about some Go Packers. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
right.
man.
Real.
Over there.
Dude,
Did they win last night?
No.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Man.
he's sleeping, bro.
Yeah, Jordan Love.
Yeah, lied to
He
you.
got
No.
yeah, Jordan Love. It ain't working for him this year, man.
He got the most interception as a quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hey man, I couldn't help myself, man. Even though Ferris was having a bad, not one of the best days yesterday, man. I had to still get at him, boy.
Who that?
Ferris Tulin.
Oh man.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
Yeah, that's his team, and they were losing. Boy, I had to. Hey, this is the time to take your shot if you got one. Shoot, he gonna come at you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Listen, Jackson Strong said Lions for Austin Brooks and TCC looking good. South Georgia should collect some rings this year.
I
Somebody.
heard that.
Yeah.
Hey, bring him back.
Yeah,
Bring it back
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
And Shannon actually asked some good questions, so I'm gonna read his questions last so y'all can answer them. The first question he said was, how y'all feel about the stability of the black quarterback effect? Is it because it's more common? And then he asked if anybody on the panel has ever won a championship. So I'll let y'all talk.
Oh man, I've never won a championship, man. I've never gotten a chance to hit the championship. So
I won 4 with the band when I was a drum major, so yeah, I got mine.
I won a conference championship.
Yeah, man. I've
That's all.
several conference championships, state championship, and Southwest DeKalb
Okay.
back in the day. You know what I mean?
Southwest.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Okay.
I was part of the Blazers back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
man.
right.
So we did that. Yeah, I wasn't playing at the time, but I was on the team. I was on the team.
Yeah, you was them.
Them ankles was bad. I was filming. Them ankles went bad. I had to film for the team.
Yeah.
They said you have to keep your scholarship somehow, bub.
That's right.
I said, all right, hey, look,
Hey, whatever it takes.
hey, let's figure it out. You know,
Whatever
but
it
yeah, man.
No sports championship, but I don't think I'm a little winning that life right now.
Come on,
So,
baby. Come on, baby. That's most important. You stole my answer. We all champion that, man.
I love that.
Like
man.
that, right? That's
Yeah,
sharp.
man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Justin Strong just said the same thing. Shy. He said the guys in this panel winning championships at life. Salute all the guys.
Come on,
Nah,
man.
appreciate it, my
Hey,
guy.
that's strong,
Thank
man.
you,
Hey,
man.
salute to you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Boy, you ain't never came on like that right up, boy. You ain't talking about the Gators? Oh my God! Hey, salute to you, bro. I know you just turned 40, so you must turn a new leaf.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, and happy belated birthday too, boy. But yeah, man, I appreciate that for sure, Jackson, man. You know, he ain't come on here talking about no Gators. I guess he understand what it is.
Yeah,
But
man.
I appreciate that, bro. Bro, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for that. You doing your thing too, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep shining. We gotta get you on here, man. Gotta get you on here. So, one of these Mondays. I know it's a hard day for you, but you're a busy man. But we gotta get you on here to talk about it. Oh, young Andy Troutman. Yeah, I'm getting your real name. Yep. Yep. For sure. I did it.
That's all we got.
I did it. Okay, cool.
That's what's up.
Good. For sure, man. Yeah, man. The surprise is already up. Apparently, you know, we after these commercials, we're gonna start an interview with our brother Big Nick doing big things.
Yes,
Councilman,
sir. Big Nick
you know
doing
what
big
I'm saying?
things.
Councilman, Big Nick. How you want to say it?
Hey, look, I get it all.
I got
Councilman
All
Nick.
the time I say
Councilman
Nicholas when you call me, I answer the phone.
Nicholas. Yeah, man. He does, man.
But yeah, man, we gonna have an interview with our brother, man. A long time coming. We finally got him free time and everything, so we
man.
gonna run it for sure, man. But until we get back, man, y'all continue to smoke.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
What up? It's Cigar Law here, representative of 7 Smoke Cigars. Make sure y'all go visit mysockTherapy.com. My brother Gerard Brown, CEO of Sock Therapy. Go find you some socks, men, women, and kids. They have a plethora of different types of designs and socks for men, women, and kids. Make sure y'all go and find some socks, man. Make sure you type in the promo code 7SMOKE and get your 10% discount. Let them know 7SMOKE sent you, baby. Until next time, continue to smoke. What's up, y'all? It's Cigar Law here, 7SMOKE. I'm here with my brother.
I'm Cowboy Cal. Shout out to Cluck Norris, Bird Gang Chicken. Available for private events, festivals, and other vendor opportunities. Contact Cluck Norris, 229-305-0655. Again, that's 229-305-0655. Also, check out some of them flavors that they got. Talk about it, Law.
Several flavors, a variety of flavors.
Yeah.
My favorite is that ranch, Cajun ranch. Oh my God, it's amazing. Also, check out the egg rolls. The egg rolls, we got the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. We got the Southwestern egg rolls. And
Macaroni
we got the special made up butter.
And then the macaroni cheese bites?
Oh, macaroni cheese
God,
bites.
don't make it.
Hey, it's to die for, but don't die. Keep living, baby. But shout out to Bird Game, man. Shout out to him, man. Make sure y'all let him know 7SMOKE sent you. And man, you won't be disappointed. And so make sure you check out Bird Game Chicken. Shout out to Cluck Norris. You know what I'm saying? Let them know 7SMOKE sent you, baby.
Yo, it's Shy, Young Bull, 7SMOKE Cigars. If you're looking for premium cigars, go holler at Sam at Gibson Tobaccos, 1407 West Hill Avenue, Valdosta, Georgia. Tell them 7SMOKE sent you.
Shows can't run without production. For the best in the game, contact I Am Bird. For all your mastering, mixing, podcast, and live stream needs, I Am Bird is your guy. You can reach him at iambird.com.
Hey, yo, Bird, these things on?
And your bike.
Hey, what up, baby? We back, man. If you just joined us, welcome to another episode of 7SMOKE Cigar Table Talk, baby, here in the 7SMOKE studio, lounge, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, the man cave, you know, where all the action goes down at, baby, you know what I'm saying? But we here, man. If you just joined us again, I'm Cigar Law. I'm here with my brothers. We got my boy Shy in the building. We got Sweet John back here. We got I Am Bird. We got, I'm tired because I was just running, so excuse me. And we got A Diggity in the building. And you see our special guest right here for sure, our very VIP guest right here, man, our brother, you know what I'm saying? Known him for a long time. We got Big Nick in the building, Councilman Harden.
Yep.
Okay, I get that. I got to be professional tonight.
Big Nick.
You know, okay, Big Nick. We got Big Nick in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He is our councilman here in Valdosta also. So salute to that for sure. But we did our cigar moment, of course. Jumped into that real heavy. We talked about our cigars we'll be smoking. Everybody shared what they were smoking also. We jumped into the sports segment, sports smoke. You know, talked about these upsets and these wins and all the accomplishments and all the good things that's happening in sports right now. Now we transition to our Our main event, baby. Our main reason why we're here tonight, man. We got our guy, man. It's been a long time. We trying to get him on. We want our interview to be the first interview when he opened a new spot, Big Nick Juke Joint. But hey, anytime is a great time to have this man on because he's a very, very, very busy man. Always doing something. Always got his hands in something, man. And always positive and a genuine guy. I've known him for over 10 years. And he's never disappointed. Never disappointed. And just one of the guys that want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing I get from him. He want to see you win with no question. You know what I'm saying? So with no further ado, man, we got our brother Big Nick in the building. Big Nick in the building, baby.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, thank you for being able to be here with us, man.
Yeah, man, it's an honor, man. I love the studio, man. And let me tell y'all, if y'all have the opportunity to come in here, man, it's some real production going on in here, man. I'm talking about, hey, I love it, man. Shout out to the team, boy. They back there doing it, man.
Sweet Joan back there, y'all.
Yeah, man. They making it happen. They making it happen, man. But yeah, just glad to be here, though, bro.
Yes, sir,
real,
man.
Good,
man. We gonna dive into you know your story. You know, we ain't gonna hold you too long because we know you're busy. But with the people that don't know Big Nick, man, this is a time to express who Big Nick is. Why everybody talking about Big Nick all the time?
Nah, man.
Y'all gonna get tonight, man. Cause I always talk about him. I brag about him. He don't know it, but this is the guy right here, the living legend to me.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So he's here, man. He's here. When Big Nick speak, people listen. That's what it is. That's what it always been. The days of the struggle days, and now to the successful days. So man, we gonna dive into it, man. But we got Big Nick in the building, baby. Big Nick, man, where you from?
Man, so a lot of people don't know, man. Born in Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit.
Oh man, Detroit.
Yeah, I was born in Detroit,
What up,
Michigan. What up, though?
You run with Big Meat though?
Nah, so my family, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But yeah,
boy, I ain't know that. I just said that to be funny, but God,
no. So that was around the time, you know, that a lot of my brothers and family members, you know, they were knee deep in all kinds of stuff back in the day. You know what I mean? And so that lifestyle, I'm glad. So I moved down south very young. I was very, very young. Moved to Decatur. And went to school. Graduated from Southwest DeKalb. And yeah, man. So from Detroit to Decatur, but I've been in Valdosta for majority of my life now. Okay. You know what I mean? So I've been I've been here for 20. Oh man, almost 25 love for 25 years. Wow. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been down here majority of my life, man. So I'm representing South Georgia now, you know what I mean? Baby. So yeah, but definitely a lot of people don't know I was born in Detroit, raised in Decatur. And then made my transition down to VSU, man. I got here, came on a football scholarship, and kept going with it. You know what I mean? Still here.
Made your home.
Yeah. Football was good. Did that for a while. These ankles didn't want to play no more. You know what I mean?
The ankles didn't want to play.
They said, "Nah, we done. We good." You know, we tried it. Like I said, I ended up filming for the team and all that kind of stuff. And that was kind of like kind of segue into the media. You know, a little bit of it. Okay. You know what I mean? But some of it.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Segue. You said segue. So that got you into the whole media side of things. DJing
on the video side.
Side. Okay. Yeah. So how did you transition into the whole DJing side?
Man, let me tell you. So ever since high school, I was always the host of everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like even when it came to introducing the basketball team, I was the guy that, hey, number 3, Smokey. You know, I did. So I did that. I just always enjoyed doing that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Wow. So, man, I would introduce the basketball team. Matter of fact, I remember, and it's just, I remember Patrick Troy first came out, man, playing Jay, and so I remember I had a CD player, man, and we had the microphone on the CD player doing it, number 3, I mean, like it was crazy, you know what I mean? Like we had all that going on, but I've always done that, man, and always. So even in high school, I threw parties too. So yeah, man, like I've always done this. Like when people see me, it's funny when like my classmates from high school or middle school, or whatever, they be like, man, you doing exactly what you've been doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just from a different level, but you know what I mean? Like this is me. Like I've always been about entertainment for the people, loving people, and bringing people together. Right. You know what I mean? So
yes, you definitely do that.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's my thing.
And I never knew that. I thought it was already in. I thought you went to school for it because I met you when you was real heavy in the whole DJing side with 96.7.
Yeah, 96.7.
96.7. That was like, man, Big Nick, Bigg in the streets type deal. You know what I'm saying? And you connected with. I met you through Jimmy,
right?
You know, he was doing his artistry and everything. Who that? You know, so that's when I really met you, and man, from then on, it was like, man, nigga, solid cat, man. That's when I saw, and then hearing you on the radio, like everybody listen to 96.7. That's where you were the voice for sure.
Yeah,
you led the way for a lot of present DJs right now.
Well, appreciate that, man. Yeah, that kind of came, man. I always got to go back to how that kind of started. So, you know, like I said, I had always done parties like my entire life, you know. So when I got to college after I got hurt, I was like, man, I got to figure something out. I got to start making some money, you know what I mean? So I would do, I started off actually, man, they didn't want to allow me to get a percentage of the club or rent the club. I actually started off as security for my boy Wadre, man. Okay. Back in the day at it's the Anvets now, but back then, you know, I was doing security. I was just trying to find my way in that I can get in there because I knew I could bring people. I did that. But anyway, so we were doing that, and then I transitioned into the party side and promoting, and finally started doing Ricks. And you know, Ricks went crazy. And so we were doing that, and that became a thing. And so Killer Groove would always, you know, we would try to advertise. And back then, that's when it was Hot 102.7, right? Hot 102.7, because we didn't had no hip hop station besides Magic 95. Right. You know what I mean? And so like on the FM side, you had just Hot 102.7 was playing a little hip hop, but we was doing some of the commercials. And so me and one of my partners, Big Rick, we would make the commercials for Ricks. And like we was up there, we was like, man, you really need to give us a shot on this radio thing. And Killer Groove used to bug Killer Groove, man, you might as well give me a show. Might as well do this. And so couple years later, you know, there was an opportunity where at that time Magnum Broadcasting moved into, got bought out by Black Crow or it was actually RTG. And they had Grooves over there, so he was on Star 105.3. So he gave me an opportunity to come in and do 6 to 10 in the evenings. And man, that 6 to 10 spot was so like it was perfect because I was like, man, I want to be. And if any of y'all familiar with Atlanta radio, I want to be the Greg Street of Valdosta.
Greg Street, baby.
And that was my thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, still going.
Street.
And so that's what I was like, man, I could do this, man. I get in here and I can make it happen. And so I did that, man. And so he let me, because it was R&B, you know, classic soul and R&B, but my portion was hip hop. Okay. And so that's how that came about. And then it got to the point where that was growing, and at that time, I think I had like #1 show. I wasn't even supposed to be on air. I wasn't even getting paid for real. I had the #1 show in the evening, and then from there, that's when it was no room left because we didn't have a hip hop station, and so that's when the opportunity of 96.7 came available, and I became the program director over there. Wow. And so it just so I mean that's how I kind of I know a lot of people don't know the story, but Groove was actually I always pay homage to Groove. He was the first one to ever really to give me that chance and opportunity, you know what I mean? And so I always give him that. Yeah, man, he gave me that chance, man. So I always pay homage to my boy. Then you know, 96.7, you know, we started doing stuff, but then you had Gotti, you had Chime, you had all them hitters now. You had some hitters. So even it was a lot of folks over there, man, and we had a momentum. We were always trying to bring something different, you know what I mean? Right. Something that South Georgia didn't have, and but still let it was still, we wanted to bring something different, but still highlight South Georgia's uniqueness. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's what it's always been. Yep.
Yes. Y'all did that.
Yeah, we
Y'all
had,
actually did that. Now you got a couple of hip hop stations.
Yeah.
A few
Yeah.
hip hop stations.
Yeah.
So y'all was the ground
Yeah.
that shook that up right there.
Yeah, man.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
and that bought us, and so from 96.7 left, and one of the, and for me, one of the best opportunities, the best stations that I ever worked on, though, or had the chance to work and be on, was my first morning show was on Hot 102.7, which was a top 40 station.
Yep.
Let me tell you why this was so good for me and the brand now. At that point, top 40, 1834 white women. That's the demo. You know what I mean? At that point, I went from all the hip hop heads and everybody saying they know Big Nick doing big things. So now I'm in this, usually, you know, black kids or you know, just urban folks, you know, coming up to me, hey, what's up, Big Nick doing big things?
Yeah.
But now I'm in the grocery store and these older white moms saying, Big Nick doing big things.
Yeah.
You know,
Ball game.
and so like that actually, it's seriously though. I mean, it really changed. It really changed. It changed the trajectory of things, and I became, folks became comfortable and they were cool, and so I'm able to now again bring people together. Even now that even when I moved from Hot 102.7, we started, you know, we was able to start 107.9 The Beat, which I'm still proud of. Was able to do that, and you know, but all of that was a culmination of just, you know, God's time and putting people in the right places, and I'm still attribute that to the fact that I have such a good crossover.
Right.
Is because, you know,
You said that real fast. A real part of starting 107.9 The Beat. Explain that. You was part of starting that?
Yeah, man. So
You too humble, man. Like you said try to say it real fast. I caught it.
No.
I caught it.
At first, when that came about, they could have, if I'm not mistaken, there was one like that, the same station in Atlanta, wasn't it?
So you got Hot 107.9.
Yeah.
And then so but yeah, 107.9 The Beat, so it was an old rock station.
Right.
And they decided to change it. So one of the things when I moved from 96.7, I would always say, hey, it's room for a hip hop station. They said, well, you know, we're not sure, we don't know. I said, I'm telling you, if you give me a hip hop station, I'm gonna make it number one, no matter what.
Come on, baby.
And we knew that it was gonna happen. And so, finally, that's right around the time when we opened Big Nick's on Bay Tree, the 904 Bay Tree Road location. And so I stopped Hot 102.7 because I started focusing more on the restaurant.
Right.
Well, I get a call. They say, hey, the rock station, we think about changing, but we can't do it if you don't come back and do it.
Come on,
Can
man.
you come do this?
Come on, man.
And I said, well, and so I went there, we created the branding. Jay Matthews, shout out to him, operations manager. We got together, so we created a whole brand new station, whole brand new culture, image, just everything that was to do with the station, man.
There you go.
We were we did it from the imaging to everything, man. And so then I bought DJ Swin over. Shout out DJ Swin, man. Brought Swin over. So I was doing all the, program. I directed that. And then he came in. He was, perfect person to come with the energy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Swin had the energy.
Yes.
Then we just built a team around that, man. So it was really just us two. And, we started off, we said, okay, well, and matter of fact, Swin did it for next to nothing, you know. And now, and I'm so proud of my brother because now he producing,
big thing,
Young Jock morning show every day.
Yes.
But So, but anyway, started from that, and we just said, look, we're gonna do this and make it the best, and that's what we tried to do, and we did it. Yeah, man. So
you had some heavy hitters coming through 107.9. Man.
Yeah, man. And even after that, from when Swin took over all the way, because the restaurant took off. So I I couldn't do it all, and Swin took over. Then he got the opportunity to leave, and so of course it was nothing for me to say, "Hey Tremaine, what's going on?
Come on now,
come on over, and we need you." And so he came on over, and you know, he's been doing this thing ever since too, man. And then it's been a lot of people come through. We've been blessed, man. But radio down here, period. We've all worked together in one way at one point or another. You know, most of us. You know what I mean? That's been here for a while, and so we learn from everything, man. I learned stuff from Shy, Big Shy. You know what I mean? I learned stuff from you know, of course, you know, my boy. Rest in peace, man. Juan Gotti. You know, that was my guy. And yeah, man. So all them, you know, we Raven, Lady Ray, all them. It's just a lot of folks, you know. So I'm proud of what we built as a radio culture. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah. And it's definitely changing. Radio is definitely changing now, but it's still in South Georgia. We still got our people. You know what I mean? So,
and it's so crazy, and it's gonna get off track a little bit. You can get out the car, but see how y'all work together. You brought people up, put people in position. No type of ego. It was all based on the program. No one's bigger than the program. We wanna start this thing. We wanna make this thing bigger, and help each other. Continue to help each other to grow. And we brought that same mentality to the outside world as black folk. I'm just using us for an example. Just imagine where we would be. Just imagine where the success level would be with us by us trying to help somebody else or put somebody else in position to do great things. Yeah. Like y'all did that in that radio. In that.
Well, I feel like in anything, man, like if you can't reach back, you know what I mean? Yes. Like I feel like I'm blessed with the things that I have, and I'm still not where I want to be, you know what I mean? But the things that I do have and the things that I'm blessed with, it's because that we're able to reach back and say, hey, you know what I mean? Yes. Let me show you, bro. Yes. You know what I mean? Yes. A lot of times I think, unfortunately, what I run into is people who you can give them the playbook, but they still want to go
on
track. And like, hey, I'm giving you, I just told you to play. You know what I mean? And it's something, I mean, we say that about our kids too, because we do the same thing. He's like, hey, look, I'm trying to tell you. Here you go. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, but you ain't listening. But I mean, it's like that. Even in business now, man, in the restaurant world, and I try to get people to understand that it ain't about, they so quick to talk about the competition. It's so much business out here that you don't have to worry about you. You know what I mean? Just make sure that your stuff is quality. Right. Make sure that you're good, and you will survive. Man. Like it's so many, even in the DJ now, because you know DJs we got egos. So like you have DJs, oh man, I'm better than him. Boy, I could have mixed that better than that. You know, but at the same time, I mean that shouldn't. That shouldn't cause hatred towards another person. You know what I mean? Right. Because guess what? Some people gonna love Law. Some people gonna love Nick.
That's right.
They love DJ Law. They love DJ Nick. That's right. It's room for DJ. Everybody. Okay. Yeah. Hey, but for whoever, you know what I mean. And so, but it's enough for everybody out there, right. Man. And even in the restaurant world, man, I always tell people, like some of my best buddies, man. Blazing Hog, me and Dad from Dad's Good to Go. We talk all the time. So if I got some knowledge that I can share with them, I'm always hitting them up. Hey man, look, this going on. This was got, and they give me some advice. You know what I mean? It's about some. It's certain things
everybody
that
growing.
Yeah. So I think we all, man. If we don't do that, something wrong. You know what I mean? And I believe, like I said, I'm blessed because we always, I try to pour back. You know what I mean? To that.
Put back.
Man. I'm finna say, and I think kind of picking back off like the playbook thing, a lot of people want it overnight. And I had to tell myself that too. Like I had to tell myself, like, you're not gonna get it overnight. Yeah, you got these positions, but you gotta work for the open position that you want. It's not gonna happen overnight. You gotta just trust the process.
That's right. Trust the process.
Got
right.
to.
You said that. You said that.
So I think another thing is, like, you're right. I was having a conversation with one of my good friends. Sometimes he try to take shortcuts. and he you know, he gets upset when things don't happen a certain way. And sometimes I think that he looks at my success at certain things, and you know, he's like, well, I can it's instant. But see, he don't know that same Tahoe that we was driving Jimmy around with, you know what I mean? It's the same Tahoe that we had a food trailer on the back, pulling up after a show, going to get some food, going to get the truck and going to sell the food at the same club.
Come on,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They weren't there
Right.
when we were doing that.
There you
You
go.
know what I mean? They didn't see that part. They didn't see, you know what I mean, going to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, then getting up at 6 to light a grill to feed people, you know what I mean, for lunch. People didn't see that part or whatever, you know what I mean? And so they think it's just, oh man, he got this nice building. We've been working.
You've been working.
You know,
yeah.
been working.
Yeah.
And some people do have opportunities to kind of skip some steps. I mean, it's not saying that it's not possible. But if you listen to the playbook, I can show you how to skip a couple of them steps. So, you know what I mean? But then you want to do it, a lot of people want to do it that way. That's fine. But if you see somebody, I don't know everything, right? But I know enough to tell you what not to do.
Right. That's it.
If that makes sense.
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
I've been through it. So if I've been through it, let me show you what happened when I did. This is what happened to me. I don't know what about you, but this is what happened in my situation. You know what I mean? Take that.
Try not to do what I did.
Try not to do what I did, because I'm going to save you a couple years and a whole bunch of money.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
Folks,
sir.
like you said earlier, a lot of folks don't listen at those times. They still want to do it their way, but you gotta let them figure it out.
Yeah, gotta let them figure out. You know what I mean? But some of them do. Some people do. Some people do. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't have all the answers. I would never say I do. But when it comes to music, DJing, restaurants, all that kind of stuff, I've been through it. So like, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I mean? And not saying that your idea or somebody's idea isn't correct or it won't work. It just, in my experience, it didn't do X, Y, Z, or it worked.
Right.
Try this. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
man. Yeah.
The after them clubs, man. After them clubs back in the day. Come on, this part of that, what you just said. It reminded me of that. After the clubs, you got the trailer behind that thing.
Yeah.
The food, everybody wanted. How did you get into that? Have you always been like part of like?
Man, let me tell you.
The parties and stuff.
Man,
like
so
food
because
side.
everybody was tore up, law. So what happened was folks used to be drunk. And so they always was looking for me and Big Rick. Me and Big Rick was always cooking, you know, at the fry house back in the day when we were in college.
Okay.
So like we'll be cooking and doing whatever. And so we always had, we just cooking, you know what I mean? And so later on it became a thing. I always wanted a restaurant. My dad was a phenomenal cook. You know, my mom's side of the family, everybody cooked. Man, we just cooked. You know what I mean? And everybody. My dad had an entrepreneurial spirit, and I took that as well. And so I said, all right, I always want to have a club. I always want to have a restaurant. I always want to cook. There's just stuff I just always wanted, no matter what. You know what I mean? And I just made it. It just came to fruition. I was like, I'm gonna do this. And so anyway, folks used to be tore up. Didn't want nobody in no DUIs, so we started cooking for them.
There you go.
And it became a thing. So much of a thing. That's when we was down there. Of course, you know, one of our first, me and Zay had Plush Lounge.
Plush.
We had that. Yeah, back in the day.
Man,
Yeah.
that one we were mottling.
Yeah.
Bird, we were mottling, Bird.
Modeling and Porsche.
Yeah, man.
I was
Porsche.
Yeah,
Yes,
boy.
Lord.
So we had Plush Lounge downtown.
Wow.
That thing was crazy.
That
you know?
was amazing. Y'all set it up like a big city.
Yeah.
That big city look inside that back. That's the best looking lounge / club / That was the best looking place in town, man.
Yeah, man.
Like when we used to upstairs.
The upstairs part, yeah.
Oh my, that bar was lit up, man. That floor, I mean, like that thing. Like you walk in there, you in another city, man. You ain't in Austin.
You had So we went from Glow. That's what you took, Glow. But Plush Glow. You know, we've had several over the years, but having that, we went from there, and of course, a lot of people, we went from there to Diamonds.
Diamonds, shout out to Diamonds.
Yeah, Diamonds.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Hey, look.
Super glitter.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna come up during the campaign, but yeah, we did have that, man. We ain't gonna talk about that too much right there.
Yeah.
But Diamonds was cool. It was definitely a learning lesson. I never, a lot of people, I would never get in that business ever again in life.
Wow.
Never.
Wow.
Never ever.
I was just about to ask you, let's do a collaboration.
No.
On your book.
No. Let me tell you, man, one thing about that business, man, you have to be it's not even it's just different. Like, owning a club, owning a restaurant is different. But see, when you have women who at that time, of course, we were going it was financial depression going on, in 2010, 11 years, I don't remember, the bottom fell. And so you have these ladies who are fighting over money, literally, because there's not that many people trying to come because they couldn't afford it back then. Some of the guys that would come in who had the money, they were either they just want to spend no more, they was locked up or something anyway. So that became, now you got, it was always something going on, man. You got to be you the lawyer, you the doctor, you got to pray for them, you the preacher, you the accountant. It's just too much.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I would never.
It's a liability.
What?
In so many ways.
It sounded cool. Yeah. When Zay came with the idea, I was like, yeah.
And it looked cool too.
It look. I bet it do. Until you get in there. And then you got to deal with it.
Yeah, you just seeing it when you're in the midst of it. Yeah, for sure.
It ain't it.
For sure.
It ain't
wow.
it. It ain't it.
My first introduction to you, Nick, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it might have been, I was just a jit. I want to say it was R&B Cafe, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, man. So that's why I was just about, that was my next thing. So we went from Diamonds to R&B Cafe, Rhythm and Blues Cafe.
Yes.
Now that was the first real restaurant, like the first one. That one was amazing.
Yes.
However, I didn't know. I knew how to cook, and we knew how to get people there, but we didn't know the back end of the business. You know what I mean? We didn't know that part, and I'm so thankful, man. It was three of us at that time. It was me, Zay, and Tyson. Tyson Bear. And so it was pretty cool. It was a unique thing, but that's when I really learned about partnerships. You know what I mean? I'm so thankful and grateful that we are all still real close. Yeah. But it could have been horrible. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Because at that time we didn't have any clear. It was no defined lines of who's going to do this, who's going to do that. All that kind of stuff. We were just flying by the seat of our pants at that time. So now I know that was a great learning lesson. You know what I mean? Because we were flying by the seats of our pants, literally, and it could have went real sour. You know what I mean? But I'm thankful. Right. Like I said, I think most in them situations, most people don't come out friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. But
no more connection. No.
So, but I'd say this, man, to anybody ever listen, man. There's a couple things that I say to people. Always, if you get a partnership, make sure you are clear with. Even your best friend, if it's your mama, y'all need to have some kind of understanding about who is involved, what role you gonna play. It's important, man. I've seen in these clubs, they somebody baby daddy come out the way, and they got a piece of it, and they got a piece. Man, it's just too much going on. Yeah. So I just seen, man, make sure that you are clear on your roles. You know what I mean?
So everything in black and white.
Hey, you got to, man.
No gray area.
Hey, I'm talking about no gray area, man. Sure. That's real important. In business, man. But anyway, Rhythm and Blues was a great learning lesson, which set us up. But let me tell you what it really, a lot of people don't know this part, but what really I think, it's a combination of a lot of things that I can attribute to the success of the restaurant and everything else we got going on. But one thing was when we closed Rhythm and Blues Cafe, it was a lot of people who were still wanting the food and doing whatever. Man, let me tell you what we did. We started hustling for real then. I had to get it from the bottom for real. It was me, my mama, my cousin Tim. Remember Tim?
Yep.
It was 3 of us, right? And we would be at the house. So what we would cook at the house, you probably remember that because we used to, I remember people used to pull up to the house to get plates. And health department, anyway, we're gonna talk about that.
Oh man,
because we legit now. But back then we had all kinds of stuff going on. People would call and say, he posted up here, he doing this. But we had we started selling plates. If you out there loud listening and you sell plates, I'm gonna tell you to move. This is the playbook. We used to go to SL Mason, Dot Austin Middle. We used to go to all these little schools, right? Yeah. And I would tell the secretary, I said, hey, I'm gonna have ribs, or I'm gonna have chicken, macaroni and cheese, green beans, and a roll. $10. Right? They were cheaper back then. Yeah. $10. Your plate free, you just get everybody else to sign up for it. And so it started off as like 10, maybe 15 plates. And then at each school. And then it turned to 20 plates, and then 40 plates. And then now we doing 100 plates out of each school in the area, out the house. Wow.
Out the house.
You know what I mean? Out the house. And so when we started doing that out the house, it was really like, you know, you always hear stories about people selling records out their house or out their trunk. Yeah, that's what we was doing. And so, but we were pre-planning, and so we always had, we knew we got 100 places to go here, 100 places to go there, 100 places. Matter of fact, Jimmy, everybody, I used to, hey man, can y'all run these places? Whoever, run these places over here. Then, not including the barbershops. And so it got to where we was doing like 500-600 plates on a Friday, easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Out the house. Yeah.
Out the house.
You know what I mean? And so I knew I had something then, and then from there it took off. So I had a base of people at this point, and so when I had that base of people, then now I got that clientele. So when I open up something, hey y'all, now I got a spot.
Come on.
Yeah. So it wasn't like so when people think that it just happened, it ain't just happened.
It ain't just happened, though.
You know what I'm saying? We had to work to build that base. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people trusted me with it, and I'm thankful for it.
Here we are.
Here we
go.
And then also, like, you so good to people or whatever, like, they have no choice but to support because you're just such an ultimately good person. Because, even with R&B Cafe, in my life at that point in time, you hired me to work there. Like, I was there about 6 months or so. But those 6 months, that floated my life, that bridge in my life. Like, man, I needed that so bad. And then I've been where I've been at since I left from there, like, since then or whatnot.
Wow.
Like, so just that time of my life, like, you helped me out so much with that's like the biggest thing I can say.
Oh man,
you gave me other opportunities to do a lot of things and put me in position and gave me knowledge and game and stuff on a lot of stuff, but that right there, them 6 months, that helped me out so much.
Man, appreciate it, man. I'm glad. Yeah. And see, and that stuff I don't even. That's awesome, man, Bird. And I appreciate you, man, for all that, for everything you've done for me, you know what I mean, over the years or whatever. Because that's another thing, like, people bless me, man. Like, you know, I hear a lot of people, you know, they say, man, you did this and whatever, and I just it's what I do. But like, I'm blessed by having y'all and people that pour into me still, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm just thankful. And sometimes I get, y'all know me, I just kind of to thank and keep it moving.
Yeah, humble.
Because like,
to the 10th power.
It ain't. I don't know. I mean, it's part of what we do. You know what I'm saying?
That's in you. That's all the way in you for sure. It's always
not
been
just
in you.
like the black community. Like, you got
right.
other races who love you.
That's right.
Like, tremendously. Like, I'm talking about somebody could say some bull crap in them groups. It's another color defending you.
That's right.
Like, for real.
Well, because man, it's a common denominator, man. Love and God, man. Like, so at the end of the day, it don't matter skin color, none of that right there. You know, like folks know that what I'm gonna be genuine no matter what. If you like it or don't, you know what I mean. I'm you know me. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna say my part.
That's right.
Or whatever. And sometimes it ain't always right.
Right.
You know what I mean. But like, it's gonna be genuine or whatever. And if I'm wrong, I'll be like, hey, you got it. You right.
got it.
I'm
Yeah.
wrong. You know, for whatever. And sometimes, you know, even in this, when people do that. I'm so thankful, man. I'm telling you, boy. I was talking to Pat O'Neill, man, from Smoking Pig, which is he's been a blessing, you know, as well. Talking to him about stuff, and we joke, we go back and forth because like they might get on me today. And they'll get on him tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he be like, uh-oh, here come your gang. They finna come. They got your back. They got your back. They ain't got my back like they got your back. And we joke about it, but you know, at the same time, he does a lot of good for the community too. But I'm thankful that I do have them folks, man. I'm so thankful, man. So thankful that people know me, like, you know, especially when they came when y'all saw it with the when we was feeding all the folks or whatever. Somebody coming like he got a $19 piece of chicken. We like, what? You know, so and I didn't even I clarified one thing. I just let everybody else talk about it because at that point people know what I did. They know what I'm doing. I ain't got to explain to nobody. They gonna talk for me. So I'm cool. I just let my actions speak. You know what I mean? When it comes to
your
that.
actions spoke, but so did that line.
Yeah.
You know, it just, you know, being honest.
Yeah.
I sit back.
Perfect
and I watch,
timing.
and, you know, and it's funny because I'm a very religious person. I don't like nightlife. I don't do none of that. But the very first public setting I went to, like that's nightlife setting that I felt safe in was actually Creekside.
Creekside.
Like
Creekside.
After the football games on Friday nights, I was working with Valdosta Band. My buddy at the time was like, hey man, let's go to Creekside. I said, I have no idea what that is.
Right.
Took me there, and that's when I got introduced to them Cigar wings.
Yeah. Hey man, look, people mad at me because I took the Cigar wings off, dog. But let me tell you, man, let me tell you, man. So I can't even lie. So I was supporting Diddy. You know, I tried to support the black owned.
We was the Cigar boys.
We was Cigar boys, man. We was Cigar boys, but boy, Diddy ain't doing it right now, man. So I was like, you know what, man? So I just switched to Hennessy. It ain't that much Hennessy wings. We got Hennessy wings, but that's a lot of people actually. It's funny, man. Those Cigar wings. The story. So Jimmy could tell you he was there. That happened at the house, the same house that we was cooking all them plates out of back in the day. I don't know if you might have been there. But anyway, me, Jimmy, and Erica Bear, we was all sitting there. And shout out to Erica. We was there, man, and I was like, man, shoot, they got Jack Daniels barbecue sauce. I'm gonna make some Ciroc barbecue sauce. And so I would start putting the stuff together, and then we end up, man, making some, and it was a hit, and so it's been selling them ever since, man.
You might have to do a holiday flavor in place of that Ciroc.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hey, look, we had to make something happen for real, man.
Yeah. Creekside was a time too, man. That's a whole nother story right there within itself.
Man, I can sit here for hours talk about these, man. But yeah, Creekside was a good time, man. It was a good time. And
they came out, boy.
Yeah, people really came out, man. And you know, we had a real good blend because we had not only, of course, you know, we had a college crowd on like the weekdays on Thursdays, but Friday, Saturday, we had like a whole different thing. You know, we had the adult crowd, but then we had military was in there deep. I don't know if y'all remember military used to be in there so deep at Creekside, man. We had a good time out there, man. Everything kind of flowed really well, man. Unfortunately, they sold the building, and that was actually my thing. I kept getting into these buildings that people wanted to sell. That's what happened. A lot of people don't know what happened. Yeah, Plush, Rhythm and Blues Cafe. Rhythm and Blues Cafe was got sold. Glow, he ended up selling that. And so that's the difference between renting and ownership. Which is nothing wrong with renting, because I did it for years. But now I'm happy that I ain't got to worry about that no more.
That's right. Amen.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
Because we actually been blessed to acquire our building now, and we own that one, and so it's ours.
Well,
so we ain't got to worry about nobody kicking us out this time.
Hey,
that's
man.
right.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
That's worth a shot, man. You want to take
Nah, give me some water.
Hey, man. Hey, we gonna take a shot to that one.
That's
what's
what's
up. Water, but
yeah, man.
That right, that's monumental.
Yeah.
And it shows all the work that you put in this city. that people support you like no other. Like your name come up in a lot of rooms that you don't even know about. I be in training up in Atlanta and Forsyth and so on and so forth, and I tell them I'm down in the Valdosta area. They say, "Oh, you down there? Oh, what's that restaurant called? What's that?" The first thing I can think of, Big Nick. Like, what other restaurant you gonna talk about coming down here? What other restaurant you gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Big Nick, yeah, that's it, Big Nick. Yeah, Big. I said, yeah, man, that's my guy, man. Yeah, for sure. Like, man, listen, boy, that barbecue, boy. I said, yeah, that's Big Nick. They talk about you, and these people don't even live down here. They just come through and stop in Valdosta, and they find the best top restaurant I get.
Yeah.
And it be Big Nick.
Hey man, that's such a blessing, man. And then we get a lot of people from out of town. And we still able, a lot of people, we get people from out of town and we still got our local crowd. And that's a blessing, you know what I mean?
That's amazing.
And so that says a lot, man. A lot of people still, they still coming through. And real thankful for that.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Definitely, best believe everybody suggests you when somebody, especially if they new to town or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's only right
to eat at.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
That's cool, man. And my thing,
say.
I'm so thankful for that, man. And what I'm trying to do with that, man, because somebody asked me, is that a lot of pressure? So I guess it is to an extent, but to a point, but at this, I'm just trying to make sure that we can get it right and keep it going. You know what I mean? Put the right people in the right places to make sure, because we fall, we fail as big nicks sometimes, but man, to have people to still support and still come back, man, is a blessing. And so I'm just thankful, man, because we get a lot of love, man, from a lot of different places, man, and I'm real thankful for that, bro.
But you know what, man? You say you fell a little bit. I don't even look at it like that because people search and crave quality, man. So it's not the perfection that's keeping us coming. It's the service, man.
Yeah.
Quality over quantity and the service.
It's consistent,
And who's over it?
Yeah. We appreciate that.
I'm gonna go there because I know Big Nick is there.
But let me tell you, and that's with any business though. And I tell my people this. Matter of fact, we just had a meeting right before I got here. I got a lot of people that support me. Yeah. And that's a blessing. That's great. Right. I'm thankful. Right. All right, the first time your food get messed up, you're like, all right, I'm gonna try Big Nick again because it's my boy. Second time, I'm gonna try Nick again one more time. Yeah. But that third time, that's my boy. But I ain't finna keep spending my money in here like that. You know what I mean? And so what I don't want to get to that third time. I don't want that second time.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Facts. Like I want to make sure. So that's why I told my folks, like, we gotta. I don't want you. I'm thankful that people support me. But we want to make sure that we are still giving quality service, quality drinks, quality all that stuff. Yeah. And so we constantly, trying to build that up or whatever, man, and reinvest into the business so that we can, just keep it going, man. And I think everybody got to do that.
Yeah,
I got a question.
Absolutely.
When you think you'll be able to really take your hands out of, because like a lot of bosses don't do what you do. You still in the kitchen, you still serve, you still
sweating back there.
You know what I'm saying? You still run around and do what you do. And a lot of people don't do that. Like when you think you'll get to that point.
I think it's a gift and a curse, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love what you do, man. It's hard.
I love to rip and run around. People think I'm crazy. I love it though. Like I like being busy. I like I do want to sit down sometimes though. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I want to sit down. Like, and I have done it.
I see it on you.
Yeah, sometimes you do. And but I enjoyed that night. I got a chance to go out there and DJ with y'all. You know what I mean?
And we talk about that to this day. We talk about that to this day. Like, boy, he got back in his bag.
Man,
he got back in the bag.
Yeah, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. And so that then, so anyway, to answer your question, Shy, I think that I'm getting to that point now where I'm trying to put the right people in the right places so that it'll allow me to do it as I, just if I want to do it, I can do it. It ain't, I have to do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't mind. Like if I'm out there and I see a table and somebody left a or somebody sitting there and there's still a dirty plate in front of them, I'll grab that plate and go back. That's just me. It's just
natural.
This is my natural thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm never gonna be like, oh no, I can't do this. You know what I mean? If I had 30 of them, I think I'd still be like that. Damn. I like to get in the kitchen. It's something about the rush in the kitchen when I got a dining room full of people. It's something about jumping back there and working it. And I also like to show my people that, hey, they could be done. If I can do this, I always tell them, man, my 300-pound self back here sweating, getting it. If I can move around and get this stuff out fast, you can do it too. You know what I mean?
Setting the example.
And I, you know, and they know I get in there and help them out. So,
but I also think that's special though, because you don't see that in many restaurants where the owner is there to walk around and genuinely speaking to everybody and saying hello, how you doing, or just saying something.
Working the crowd.
Working the crowd, saying hello, shaking hands, kissing baby.
Yeah, that's my fear. My fear about growing and going into other cities though, because I won't be there. You know what I mean? You know, here, you know, before my mom got ill and before stuff, I had, you know, kind of folks who would go and be that if I'm not there. Right. You know what I mean? So I guess now I gotta make sure I put those kind of people in these other areas, you know, to do the same, to be little nicks in a sense. Right. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's what I'm trying to.
That's what you gotta call it.
It's bouncing, jumping back to that question pertaining to what you're saying, like him being in the mix of it all. Do you know the owner of Blue Flame, or was it Blue Flame or Magic City? One of them. The owner. Older cat. I think it's Blue Flame, if I'm mistaken. Yeah. And I hate to bring that type of No. But the thing is, he's
a successful business for years.
And he said, I saw a little interview he was on. He said, same question he asked you, when you gonna be able to sit down and just like have somebody else take over. He said, man, when someone know where every light switch, every outlet, and everything to the smaller things in that building, when I feel like somebody know what I know, I know every light switch, I know every in this building, I know ins and outs of this building. When I find somebody like that right there, then I'll sit down.
Yeah.
And that when you brought, I thought that automatically hit me when I saw that. I'm like, damn. So and it's been successful. It's grown every year. It went from, I think with the early '90s it started, and it went from there. It got crazy. They said, when I feel like, they say, you still in the building. You still in the building. You still there. You always active. Say, man, when I feel like somebody know everything I know in this building right here, when I can let it go. Yeah. But he say, I'm getting close to it now though. I can sit down a little bit, but yeah. Until you know everything in that building, every light switch, every operation going on that thing, that's when I'll sit down. Yeah, but so I get that. I feel like that's you. Yeah,
but I'm trying to build a model though that allows me to move, because one thing about being in business now, like I said, I wanted to be the option. I don't want to have to do it. You know what I mean?
Yes, right.
I don't want to have to do it. Right. You know what I mean? Like I want to be able to you know, at will, but. One thing about it, if your head is always down, you can't see what's really going on in your business because your head always down.
Come on, baby.
You know what I mean? And so, like, that's what I'm learning, or have learned over the years, that you gotta be able to get out of there and look at your business, you know, from a different angle. Because if you always got your head down, you ain't gonna know what's going on.
And if your head down, you better be praying.
You feel me? And so, like, that's how I feel about my business at this point right now. Like I'm getting there. I'm especially with this new one. I made a mistake. I put my face on the building. So like everybody know it's Big Nick's, you know what I mean? So they looking for Big Nick, you know what I mean? But then I think about it, so did the Colonel. The Colonel did it. He had 100 of them everywhere, you know, now. So you know, 1,000.
He was 60 something.
You feel me? So
last forever.
Yeah. So
what was that pivotal moment that said, you know, not go, but you had to grow? Like, dang, I gotta go. I need to go from Big Man's on Bay Tree to Big Man's Juke Joint. What was that pivotal moment that said it's time to grow?
Man, so
good question.
It's a great question. So we were I always had my mind set on doing something different. Even from Creekside. Like, so Creekside was, y'all know we had a great time there.
Absolutely.
And I always had that mindset that I'm going to get a bigger space. I think that during COVID, everybody had to change their business model.
Yeah.
So, we went from being full service to quick service just because it was more advantageous for us to be able to serve people that way. Mm-hmm. And but after a while, I started seeing where people wanted to be served again. People wanted to, even though it's still quick service is still a thing. I mean, just look at Chick-fil-A model. They changed everything. You know what I mean?
Man.
And so they adjusted or whatever. But I felt like it was a need for something different. I had been talking about that building and trying to get that building for a long time. Okay. And the gentleman who owned the building, he finally came down on a number, and man, it was just perfect timing, man. Like I said, God, man, he stepped in and it was, I knew it was time or whatever. And so, and the crazy part about it, in the whole deal, we lost. We actually, the deal was about to be off because somebody had offered more money. Oh man! And so, but it just so happens that Remerton, the city of Remerton, didn't want any more apartments. Oh. So because they didn't want more apartments because they can't support it with the police and the fire and all that, because they couldn't support it. Right. Now it's back on the table. So dang, here we go again. You know what I mean? So that's how we ended up getting that building, man. And it just it took a while. It was crazy. It took a while getting it, man, because we brought that building in 2022. And we opened to 2024. That's right. So it got rough for a minute. We didn't know what was going on. Like, it was crazy.
That's how great it happened, though.
But yeah, that's and so we finally there.
Yeah. And you know what? To see it in its raw form, we had that VIP viewing.
Yeah.
And to see it now.
Yeah.
It's unreal, man.
Vision,
it's surreal.
That vision that was there, you was like, yeah, I'm gonna pit here, this thing. You're like, okay. And then actually walk through and see it. It's like, dang.
A lot of people that couldn't see it. And I tell my son this all the time, man, people ain't gonna always see what you see.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're not.
That's right.
They're not gonna see your vision. They don't always see it. However,
it ain't for them to see it either.
It ain't for them because it's yours.
Yeah.
It's yours or whatever. And so I knew, and some of my partners, especially in the restaurant world, they were like, "Man, you crazy? What the hell you doing?" I said, "Man, just watch.
Just watch."
You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have this area for this area. Well, y'all saw it.
Yeah.
And
I seen it.
Yeah,
like,
some people,
not to the complete 100% vision, because you got that vision, not me. But when you was pointing out the areas on like what this gonna be, what that's gonna be, I was just like, oh man, I already see like how amazing it's gonna look.
Like, we were like, dang, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Y'all had that same response.
Right. And but yeah, but in anything though, like I always tell people, man, you just gotta keep going with your thing, man. If and that's how it came about, man. How it came to fruition, man. And then people supported in prayers and just positive energy, man. Y'all came in there with positive energy.
Are, Nick.
You
Come on, man. You can't forget about that, man. They lowered that price for you. Let's be real. Come on now.
Yeah.
They lowered that price because of who they was lowering that price for.
And that segues to the question that we had in the chat from Jackson Strong. He asked the question. He said, "What was instilled in you earlier on in life to give back to the black community and not turn your back when you made it? Because for 20 plus years, you have been succeeding in life, but you have always found a way to make sure you open the lane for the black community. Because a lot of us blacks make it and forget about our people."
Boy, Jackson Strong, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, you back my friend again, boy. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, that's loaded. Thank you for that, man. Oh man, I think that growing up, man, my parents always instilled we didn't go to church every Sunday. We wasn't like in church every Sunday, but man, they were definitely they are God-fearing.
That's right.
Individuals who always believed in giving.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And so no matter what, like my mom, if y'all had a chance to meet her,
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing woman.
You know, she's a caring man. She think I give stuff. She give whatever, and that's just her. That's how she was. And same thing. My dad, he was like that. He instilled business. So when I was young, before my dad died when I was young, but my dad was truly a hustler. Y'all think I hustle? Man, my daddy had. All right, I'm gonna put it this way. He instilled business in me like from, I'm talking about early. Y'all remember WrestleMania a long time ago?
Oh, yeah.
Rumble and Jump, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble. All right, so my dad, we had a playroom. And so he took this middle room that had like all my Sega Genesis and my, Nintendo, everything was in this room. So we had TVs around the room. And so he gave me a business plan years ago. I would charge kids $2 to come in and watch WrestleMania, SummerSlam, all that. Right. My dad would make popcorn, and we would charge people to come in, and like in this room would be me and all my little friends charge $2, and I would put that money in my little piggy bank. Like he always had some kind of something, you know what I mean? Like, and that's when I was young.
That was
WCW.
WWF.
Yeah, that WWF day.
Come on now.
Yeah, SummerSlam.
Come on now. Saturday morning.
Yeah. So them big games. So he would rent it on pay-per-view. We'll pay for it because I was gonna do it anyway, and then we would charge a little man. I had a room full of little partners in there, and so anyway, stuff like that. But my dad, man, we had a carpet cleaning business, janitorial service. My dad, I remember we sold shoes. He sold orthopedic shoes out of our living room. I remember this. He had a whole little like Foot Locker with orthopedic shoes in our living room. We had that, and old people would come over there like, why are these old people in our house? But he made a killing doing that or whatever. And he was all his side hustles because he worked for the IRS.
Wow.
He actually worked. Yeah, he was a computer guy for the IRS. Yeah, man. So that was always in me. But to dig further in that, so my dad was a provider. My mom was a school teacher.
Right.
My dad passed. Well, he got ill. He got sick, had a stroke. My dad was the breadwinner.
Long live Pop.
Yeah, man. But what he gave me young was critical to now. It's still, in me. It's just in me. But they instilled all this stuff. But my dad, like I said, my dad passed. Or got sick early, so it was just me and my mom. So as I say, he worked for the IRS. He was a hustler, did whatever. So we weren't rich, but we were middle class.
Yeah.
He got sick, so then now it's on my mom. We actually lost everything because he got sick, and this it's kind of a long answer, but it's part of it. We went from sugar to you feel me?
Gotcha.
Because my dad was a provider, my mom was here, so we was living. We used to take camper trips, all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When I was little.
Yeah.
So we went from that. That's how we ended up down south because we had to move with family because my dad was ill, and at that time, I guess we wanted no Aflac, or he didn't have it, Aflac and all this other stuff. So supplemental, nothing. So we lost our house, we lost all our cars, we lost everything. So we were basically homeless. We had to move in with relatives. And so when we moved in with them, my mom's pride, she wanted to try doing her own again. So we went from there to move. We moved in every part of East Atlanta from y'all hear Gucci and OJ always talking about Sun Valley. We lived there. I didn't live every hood in the east side Atlanta, Decatur area.
Wow.
But to go from here to there, when you come out the bottom, that's one thing. But to go from here to here is always, man, that's a humbling experience.
Sure is.
You know what I mean? And I shouldn't say here, but to go from middle class
I got you.
to nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No lights, no water sometimes, all that kind of stuff. I always said, man, I was gonna work hard to never be in this position again.
Absolutely. That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And so, but even doing all that, to answer that question, my mom still always said, we're gonna do right by people, and we're gonna make sure. And I just saw her struggle, and her always, no matter what, I always had a meal. I always had this. So I always, you know, and we always had to make sure that even if we stayed in this, you know, apartment that wasn't nothing, make sure that we took pride in that little bit of apartment that was nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah,
and so because of that, man, I believe those are things that have. I'm thankful for those experiences now, because now I appreciate everything so much more. You know what I mean? And I'm always work hard to make sure that I don't never get back there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and we always gonna bring people, because it's somebody at some point had to help us.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
My dad, and thank God, my dad, even though he didn't have the Affleck and all that good stuff, when he did pass, you know, he was smart enough to leave us money, which we were able to get back on our feet. And, you know, so I went from here to here and back up. But it was so much more appreciated now.
So much humbling.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I'm thankful for all of it. And so all that is a culmination of me now.
Your dad from Detroit?
No, so my dad was from Mississippi. Okay. Yeah, my daddy was a country boy from Mississippi.
You know Claude and Ray then.
You feel me? So look, hey, he was definitely, so he was down there with Claude and Ray now. But now my dad from Mississippi, and my mom was from Georgia, so Hogansville, Georgia, Troup County. My dad's from a little town called Laurel, Mississippi. He moved to Michigan. Originally, you know, a lot of folks in Mississippi and down south moved there because of the Big Three, because of GM, and all that. And so he originally moved up there, which a lot of folks in Mississippi did. And so that's how I was born up there, and then we moved back down here because my mom's family from Georgia.
Dad got that, but Detroit is a hustling city though.
Oh yeah.
So you think your dad got most of that hustling mentality from up there, or
man? I think it was just his dad, his uncles and all them. They were the same thing. You know what I mean? So I think it was just in him too. Yeah, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
You know, but my love for music comes from him too, because like he was all over. He every weekend and just period. He was gonna have my little crown and have some music playing. You know what I mean? And that was my daddy. Yeah, man.
Those moments you speak about, just listening, you know, you're saying from there to here, I think it's metaphorically appropriate to say, you know, being at that mountaintop, going to the valley, them valley moments, you know, it helps you appreciate the mountain. But you climb back up. You know, and you spoke about how your dad instilled that business mindset into you. And it looks like you were doing that to your son. Can you speak about his most recent experience?
Yeah, man. So proud of him, man. Proud of my child, man. He's doing this thing. So, you know, we talked earlier about how sometimes you think you're giving them the playbook and they still go off.
Do their own thing.
Man. But they listen. No matter what y'all think, man, they listening, man. And I'm so proud of him because he finally has. I think he should try to run away from it a little bit. You know what I mean? As far as dad. You know, I don't want to because dad did this. I'm gonna do my own thing. You know, and but
Nick's son.
Right. Gotcha. So and that's really, so it's crazy because I named him. He was gonna be Nick Jr., but I didn't want him to go through the Nickelodeon Nick Jr. thing. Man. But Caleb, right. That was a thing for me. That was a thing. That was a thing for me growing up, man. That was a thing. So I was like, man, I don't want him to go through that. And but anyway, but Caleb has always been able to make his own lane. And I tell him, you know, do your thing. And I'm so proud now. He's owning it. He's you know, they said the young boy stuff, I don't understand some of it. Yeah. But hey, it ain't for me to understand. They understand it and it's working for him. And I'm proud of him, so I'm gonna keep pushing him. He actually he called me the other day, he wants to transfer to SCAD, which I think is pretty great idea. He wants to go to SCAD now.
Savannah.
Yeah, Savannah, but probably the Atlanta campus.
Okay.
But yeah, man, and so just proud of him, man. He got the opportunity. Relationships, man. Swin is there, so it was easy for him to make that connection.
That's good.
You know,
man.
So Swin got him hooked up. So now he's producing for Young Jocks. So he's doing all Young Jocks podcasts. So he's producing the podcast because he had a podcast going here. That was something he did on his own. He worked he worked the restaurant. He created his own podcast movement when he was in high school, and now it's is paying off. You know what I mean?
Before he left high school, TikTok, he had his TikTok bang.
Yeah, TikTok.
It was booming, y'all.
Yeah, booming.
So my nieces, they was in high school around the same time with him or whatnot, and then they know I was doing this as well. So he inspired them for them to come to me and ask me about producing a podcast for them. I was like, I don't mind doing it. I know it's gonna be like a 1-2 night situation for y'all. Y'all ain't gonna be as consistent as he is with it, like But if y'all want to, like, got me. I'm here.
Yeah, man, that's dope. So he now his thing is fashion. So he's on the fashion and lifestyle music stuff, and hey, I'm with it, man. So I just salute him. He threw some parties the other day. That made me proud. He did it, because he had a big old party. His birthday he just turned 20. He had a big birthday party. And and he was supposed to debut some of his clothing, he said, but it was so crazy that he didn't have time to even get to the clothes side. So now he's a little bit more focused on trying to get that kind of stuff together. So I'm just proud, man.
To expand that brand to somebody. Don't bypass it, Nick. Don't tell who he was able to express that brand to, man.
Oh, okay. So Jermaine Dupri. So he was able to link up with Jermaine Dupri and showed him a lot of stuff, and Jermaine seemed to like it a lot. Then he had several Brian Michael Cox recently, if you know him. He was with who was it, Sean Garrett or one of those guys the other day. He's with some he's in some places and in some rooms that I don't even think he realizes the magnitude, of some of the folks that he's in the room with, until when he called me, be like, I was with such and such, and I'd be like, hey, do you know who that is? And but to them, because they're young, so it's different for them.
Right.
But I'm thankful. He's really, man, he's a real cool kid, man. I ain't saying that because he's my son.
He dope.
But he's a pretty cool kid, and I think he can go real far with it. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You talk about people to the point of you helped out, and I mean not really helped. I guess you don't really see it as helped out. It's just you being Nick. Even with Seven Smoke, the first time when we started in 2019, you had your restaurant, 904 Bay Tree, and I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what direction to go to. You know what I'm saying? But I just saw a lot of things in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? My cigar mentor, shout out to Seven Smoke. Smokehouse Cigars, and they brought me to Atlanta a lot of times, and they took me to these different restaurants and different places to the point where they were setting up different cigar events at these restaurants. And I'm like, man, and I was afraid really to ask you, can I use a patio for a cigar event? Because I'm like, man, Nick might say, man, ain't no cigar stuff going on down here, blah blah blah. But it was total opposite of what I was thinking.
Yeah, man, I was excited.
And for me to ask him, that was the toughest thing, the toughest part of really just stepping out there.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was excited.
Nick, I still see you as a fan. I'm a fan of you. When I see you, when you be at the restaurants, you allow us to come to your restaurant and set up, and I see you walk out there like that's damn little Nick, like a celebrity.
Oh, man.
I see you as that.
And that's crazy because we,
you know what I'm saying? I know it's weird because I've known him for so long, but it's like, man, like even with the tailgate part, we walked up with you and Zay walked up, like, damn, little Nick, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, my excitement, it's it be inside, but we got somebody that's next to me like Zale, like, oh man, I gotta get him to try my ribs. Like even
they were good, by the way.
Excited me to the fact that like, like, damn, boy, that's celebrity. That's Nick, that big Nick. But the fact that you allow Seven Smoke to come to your patio, man, and I asked you, I mean, like, man, what I gotta pay you, man? You said this, and I'll never forget it. You said, man, you ain't gotta pay me nothing. I just want to see you grow. I just want to see you grow. And it's because of you, a lot of this stuff that's going on with Seven Smoke right now, is because of you allowing us to be at your patio, putting ourselves out there, and it was all because of you allowing us to be there.
Nah, man.
People come and they ask them, when next event?
They sure do,
like,
man.
Damn, really? Y'all want to come to
people always ask about it. Yeah.
I got a couple texts Friday for the game. They asked us what we were gonna be there.
Yeah. Well, people ask us too. they asked us like, and you know, we before, we talked about, doing the 7 Smokes humidor and all that good stuff, which really need to come to fruition somehow. But with timing. But yeah, man, no, that's the thing, man. I really, hey, I appreciate y'all because it's all a part of the culture that we're building, trendsetters, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like, I just love the way, the direction. And, we've had these conversations way before all this stuff, you know what I mean? And it's just cool that it all is happening the way it's happening, you know what I mean? And, I love it, man. I love the movement that you got going on, man. So, I'm just thankful that I could be a part of it too, man. You know what I mean? So, and I mean, just look at the brand. Look at it. I am still in awe of just this studio, period, man, and the way you got set up, the way y'all carry and conduct yourselves. You know what I mean?
They forced it. They told me that they made me change it up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I love it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you got a band of brothers that gonna keep you on that straight and narrow for sure, and tell you, hey, all right, you get out your little self zone, and I'm telling you, listen to us. So I listen. I just shut up and listen to them, man. Ideas and majority rules type. That's our thing. Majority rules.
Oh yeah. That's good though, man. I love it, man. And like I said, what y'all got going on is real cool, man. And it's something that's very needed, man. It's a good outlet too, man, for people. And and of course, for male and female, I know you got everybody as part of 7 Smokes, but the camaraderie and just the fellowship, you know what I mean, and the things that you all, I listen to a lot of shows in here, man. And y'all talking about some real good stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, really, really do appreciate what you got going on, bro.
Your whole history in Red Austin, man. We spoke about it already. We spoke about all the success that came about, and the people that you befriended, people that love you, fans. Now you have fans. Angel said, "Big Nick fan forever." Angel Jones, shout out to Angel Jones, man.
Okay.
She said, "Big
much
fan
love.
forever."
Thank you. Thank you, Angel.
That led you to running for city council. What gave you that?
Man, so I ran for the school board seat before that. Too, because I just felt like I needed to make a difference especially with the kids. You know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff's going on. And I was like, man, let me do my part. It didn't work out for several reasons, which that became a big thing. But man, God's timing. That at-large seat came available. And, we would just kind of talk about it. And I was like, dang, man, I can make an even bigger impact for the city. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
And so anyway, my civic duty, I want to help. And I feel like I can bring people together. And a lot of times what I was seeing from our council at the time, or it seemed to be where people weren't on the same page, or people, what I thought then was we could do better.
Right.
Right. And I also know that I'm able, because of my history with people in the city, I'm able to bring folks together in a lot of instances. And I'm just I was glad to be able to get that seat now, and I'm definitely trying to bring some folks together. Right. Cause man, it's all the common denominator is, man, we want to make sure our kids grow up in a safe environment. You know what I mean? Right. Our parents are able to go shopping without being assaulted, robbed, anything, harassed, whatever. Right. We want to make sure, that our businesses are thriving. You know what I mean? These are things that we need. We want to make sure that, the safety, period, all that good stuff. Make sure that our water is safe, all that good stuff. And those are things that now that are important. A lot of times, I used to get upset when I first got in. Because when I first got in, man, I had a real warm reception. A lot of people came into, when I got sworn in. And then like after that, you know, next couple meetings, man, everything just started to die down. Like, where y'all go? Where y'all at? You know what I mean? People always talking about what we need to do and all this stuff, but you don't never show up, you know. And we work for you all. We work for the citizens, and we need you to tell us what's going on too. You know what I mean? We see it, but like we also need folks to be a part because we can't just do it on our own. However,
playing on Facebook, show up to the city council meetings. That's big. And I tell a lot of people that also. I mean, being law enforcement and me actually experiencing the city council meetings, the people come, they get their time to speak about an issue or a concern that they have, and the city council members, they listen to it, they jot it down. You know that you know they take heed. So if you want change, go take the time.
Yeah, you gotta show up, man. You gotta show up, and then so. Being an at-large member, and a lot of people don't know, but so that at-large member means that, you know, we got several districts or whatever. I'm over all of the districts pretty much, so I can cover District 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whichever one. So I can assist whatever. I can assist all of them. And so, and a lot of people think, well, it's like you, it's the mayor, and then you. No, it's not. It doesn't quite work out like that. But so what happens is I can be a tiebreaker if because it's 7 of us, so I can be that seventh person, or if somebody's absent and the mayor takes over. But you know, we all try to work together to make sure that we get stuff done. However, you know, we still a lot to be done. But one thing that also, we're growing, man. And so I feel like we have to have the mindset of, hey, what's the best way to assist with this growth? How do we, as councilmen and women, how do we make sure that we head into the right direction? You know what I mean? And so I've been learning a lot. It's a lot to take in. And I'm thankful for the senior members on the council who I can look at and say, okay, you know, what do you think about this? What's going on? You know, big things right now. Of course, after the storm, so proud of our city employees, you know, who stepped up, man, tirelessly, been helping, trying to get things back together, man. That's been important. That's been really important. So anyway, I can talk about this stuff for hours.
So you at large. So all the city council meetings on all those in all those districts, you show up to those. So we got
and that's good as you say. So we do have town hall meetings in the different areas, but city council meetings are always downtown. We always have them, you know, first and third Thursdays, and after the first Sunday. Anyway, every first and third Thursdays we have, and so we downtown with it every
so twice
City Hall, twice a month. Yep, and then we also
this Thursday, right?
Yeah, and we also have a work session, and that's tomorrow night. So we do that once a month. So the council, we get together, we can kind of look over what's coming up on the agenda for the next couple meetings and trying to see what's going on. Right now, we're talking a lot about the land development regulation. That's real important right now because we got to make sure that people that we're friendly. We got to be we need to be business friendly, but we also got to have some kind of regulation. Come on, it had to be something. You know what I mean? So, but we got to make sure that we have a balance there. You know what I mean? Like, cause you can open up a business, but we want to make sure that you ain't just open up bootleg businesses.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like you gotta do it, you know what I mean? But it's like it's crazy stuff. As a matter of fact, I saw Avery one time, you know, he had an issue with the sidewalk with the thing. You know, and so it's things like that though that we like, man, this just don't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so but that stuff we looking back at, and that's part of the LDR that we gotta look back at and say, okay, this is what's, you know, happening.
Right.
You know, we need to change this or whatever, you know. So we working on that. You know, even down to anything. I mean, what issues y'all see in the city? You know what I mean? That y'all think, you know, need to be addressed. Anything in particular, you know, that y'all be?
Well, now I'm still trying to figure out who in charge of the right of way.
Yeah,
I mean, you know.
So
hey, do I mow that or do the city mow it? You know.
So and that's the thing. Like, so that's the clarification that we trying to find. You know, and we don't want it to be so hard for people to get this information.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so so stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's what we work on. You know, we got the Walmart dairy plant. That's huge. Yeah. So that's gonna put like 300-400 jobs in the community. And that 300-400 jobs is going to, you know, that changes some people's lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because these are some pretty decent paying jobs.
So that's where would that be located?
So that's gonna be on a corner of, so you know where Perimeter.
Across the railroad.
84. Yeah, 84 and Perimeter.
Oh,
yeah, it's right down, not too far from Avery.
Right down there behind
it. They clearing out the area. So,
wow.
Yeah, man.
That's
so
good.
we got that, and that's coming in the city.
More jobs.
Yeah,
More jobs.
yeah. We got a lot of, got a lot of infrastructure, man. We just adopted. So we got a lot of funds that are being dispersed for infrastructure, y'all. Like, so of course the city is old. We got old pipes, old this, old that. We got to be able to grow.
That's right.
We got to be able to grow, so we invested money back into that so that we can, if the city doesn't grow, if we don't add more homes, we don't add more people, right, we don't have any revenue. And because we don't have no revenue, then we just we dead in the water. We still, right. So then guess what? We got to go up on millage rates. We got to go up on this to make up for stuff. Right. But if we can grow the tax digest, then the city makes more money. Right. We can do more things, all that kind of stuff. So that stuff but we got to look at it. We can't look at today. We trying to look 20 years from now so that your kids, you know, have some things to do. So that's why we're trying to expand some of the roads, expand some of your water mains and pipes and wastewater treatment plants and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on, man. I know that some of that stuff get boring to some people, but it's much important.
It's needed.
So you asked what I have issue with. When they gonna come get these limbs and these trees out in front of my yard?
Hey, look, so in the city, and I can speak for the city of Valdosta. So we got a contract out, and that contract is where they're gonna definitely pick up all that debris, and they've been working, man. They working. It's getting clean. They
own that company.
The Big Bunion.
I go work out at Crunch Fitness, and that's where they all stationed at. All the trucks are stationed at Crunch Fitness, right next to Crunch Fitness. And I go about 5:30 in the morning. And I go work out. And I see the line of people, I guess volunteers or whatever, a line of them. They got a sign, a paper or whatever, because a line is a table. Little table, there's a line of people that's behind this table. And so I'm guessing they signing in just to help out, because it's probably like 20 trucks.
Yeah.
Like 20 trucks. And so I drive up in there, I'm like, damn, what the hell? I said, oh, they volunteering, and boom, boom. So I go work out. So they spread out. You see them all over town.
Yep.
So I'm just messing with you. When
but they moving. They ain't been doing it. So what?
You go, you see trees in people's yards. So I know they got a lot of work.
Man, let me tell you, put your game on this though. So at first, like the last hurricane that came, we actually had to pay for a lot of that. We did get reimbursed for some of it. Well, this time, because when the president came, he declared this. He said that the government was going to pick up the tab on this. So that means that now, where we would have been on the hook for $3-4 million of cleanup, now we don't have to do that, because if we would have had to pay for it, guess who got to pay for it? Yeah. When we say we ain't talking about.
So taxes raised, everything.
Right. So at some point, the citizens were going to have to pay for that again. So we're so thankful for the administration for coming through and declaring this a disaster. And that way we didn't have to do that. Even where people weren't getting that $750 at first, is because we hadn't approved it from our end, because we would have had to pay for it up front.
That's good.
Yeah, so it's stuff like that. That's the little things that we be working on in the back end or whatever. A lot of people are like, well, why y'all don't do this? Because it costs money.
So the government paying for them to be out here right now.
So the government is going to foot that bill. Usually what happens is we'll pay it and we'll get reimbursed. But we didn't have to do that this time.
That's good.
Not for that. So we can use that money, other monies for other things.
So they don't have no time frame. How long they gonna be here?
Or what? I don't know what the scope yet. I'm not sure.
I got you.
But they're gonna be here for quite a while though. Matter of fact, I'm feeding them Saturday, man. So yeah. So the different. Yeah.
I'm very glad that you clarified that. Just now, because we were just having that conversation a few weeks ago. When I said that, I was just like, the way the cleanup process, like how it compared to last year, and just even with the FEMA thing, I was just like, bro, that it just seemed like it was handled terribly. Then all of a sudden, this other thing started happening. Yeah, so I was was wondering, like, what was that?
Well, we a little bit more coordinated this time, like, you know. And that's one thing. I mean, unfortunately, you know, you hate that you had another disaster, but because it was, you know, it didn't go as well because we had 3 like storms in the last 14 months.
Come on now.
And so we weren't ready for that as in the community. So like
2 of them out of the 3 was,
you feel me?
Man.
Yeah. And so and so that right there, it prepared us, you know, a little bit more aware of things that we need to look for beforehand. So we kind of had a plan going. And so as soon as like we get a lot of this stuff way before people start getting on the internet doing whatever, they send out. There's one thing I can commend our city manager, assistant manager for always sending stuff out. Hey, look, National Weather Service say this is coming. Prepare. So we started to do that. Right. So, you know.
A lot of briefing going on when it comes to them.
Yeah,
I was just involved in for the first time in my law enforcement career. This position I'm in, man, like briefing was taking place that whole week, every morning at 9:30, and then again at 2:30. So we kept it because it was changing.
Yep,
things were changing,
constantly changing.
You know, so like the 5 days prior to that storm, we was a briefing, and we was trying to keep up with how it's moving, how fast it's gonna get here, when it's gonna hit us, and all this other good stuff. And I just post stuff that I get from that briefing on social media, so people can be aware, just in case, you know, they ain't getting information. But I know everybody gonna be on social media. They look at the news, they on social media. So that was intense to the point where, like, just hearing the concerns in the briefing meetings, like, man, I don't know how we gonna, you know, like, yeah, it was just so depressing to hear the stuff, that the feedback and these all city and county like officials and law enforcement or public service people. Yeah, a lot of them was concerned about this one right here. Like, this was really bothering. We just gotta check our tail on this because there ain't too much we can do.
Right.
And when the wind get a certain speed, you gotta get off the road.
You gotta get off the road. And there's nothing you can do. And so, and we knew that. And so, even going in the next day, you know, we didn't have communication. So, you know, they were trying to get in touch. Whatever. We finally, as a council, we were able to start, you know, make sure that we were okay. Right. And then from there, it just went into go mode. I mean, as far as for me, you know, one thing I can do is cook. Hey. And so, as long as I got some charcoal,
contribute somehow.
As long as I got some charcoal and a grill, we're gonna do it. And we did it. And so I found the charcoal and the grill, and we started cooking. And that turned into that turned out to be amazing, man. Shout out to Kenny Moore. Shout out to Jaheim Bell. Shout out to DL Hall. I mean, when I tell you they send money, man, you know, thousands of dollars to help feed folks. That's what kicked it off.
That's dope.
All together, man. When the Red Cross kicked in, they saw what we were doing.
Small things. Them guys from here, they wasn't here in the storm, but they're from here and they still giving back.
Some of my
that's amazing.
Big Richard Collier, man, former VSU player. He contributed some life, played for Jacksonville back in the day. But a lot of people, man, and then my friends, period. All them $10 and $20, man, that junk added up.
That's right.
And then the Red Cross saw what we was doing. Shout out to Ronald Screen, my frat brother Screen, linked up the Red Cross. They saw what we was doing. They said, okay, can you do 900 plates today? Yeah, we can. And it turned into 1,500. Then it went to 2,500. And we got up to making 5,000 plates, per day. For weeks. And so we ended up doing like almost 38,000 plates or 38,000 meals went out the restaurant. Wow. That's why we closed down and we just focused on the Red Cross. Yeah. And so yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, man.
38,000.
38,000. Yeah.
All 38,000.
Yeah, because man, there's a lot of people. There's still people that's, especially Douglas over there that way.
They still messed up.
They still messed up.
Like, I rode through there. They bad, boy.
Got an office over there. They communication still down over there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's bad. It's bad. Internet can send out fast. It can't do nothing.
Yeah, man. Wow. Yeah, it's tough, man. Wow. It's tough. It's tough, man. So, yeah, but we glad that we was able to get into the community and do what we did, man, and just thankful, man, that we had the opportunity to do it, and it paid off, in the end, because man, like I said, man, we weren't even looking for that blessing as far as the Red Cross to come in, but look, just by doing something for the folks, they saw it, and hey, can you do this? We'll pay you to do it.
Yeah.
Here we go. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I got one last question. If you were not Nick, the DJ, the chef, the councilman, what would Nick be doing?
Wow. Nick, the chef, the DJ, the councilman.
A lot of stuff. That's a lot of hats. Bro.
I know, right? What would I be doing?
Running diamond.
I'll be right in there with this on me. Hey, maybe we'll probably talk about that, though.
You know what I would well, and I being a husband, a father, you know what I mean. But that's part of it already now. So I don't know if that's a good answer, but maybe probably if I wasn't doing that, man. Let me tell you. So business wise, I want to go ahead and I went to school for real estate, in 2007, and I didn't finish the test. Got married, went on a honeymoon, came back, and was lost. And I should have finished, but I opened up Plush. And Plush started booming, and I just said, okay, I'm straight.
Yeah.
And I never went back. And so I do want to finish that. Just because I do want to go back to school. I do want to go back to school.
Actually, we might have somebody for you for that too.
You might not need to go to school.
Yeah.
What?
I remember I talked to you earlier today before. Yeah, you might not even go to school.
I got you. We got some. Well, I was talking about even not even real estate school, but just school, just in general
for the knowledge of it all.
Like, for other stuff. Yeah.
Something I want to do too. I want to be here and have something like up in Michigan or something. I don't even have to touch
That's right.
Yeah.
I just collect the back end.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Yeah. That's a real good question though, man.
Let's see. Give about 2 more weeks and then you can contemplate more on that decision.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
We're gonna be at your location.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. I'm looking at the screen. I see somebody say you play with Quincy Carter. Yeah, man. We did.
Oh yeah. Tony Breeze, that's our cigar roll. That's our seven smoke cigars.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we did. We played. Quincy was our quarterback in high school, man. That boy was.
That's when y'all won the championship.
Yeah,
right?
No, we didn't beat Valdosta. Valdosta beat us the year before in the Dome.
Okay.
The next year, '95, we came back and won against Parkview. But yeah, it was crazy. Quincy was the man. Like when I tell you. Quincy ran the option so smooth. I'm talking about he could roll the ball. It looked like he could do it to the fingertips and then come back and tuck it in and run 100 yards. It was just pretty, man. He was just good, man.
Smooth with it.
It's just smooth, man. And just the way he would do it, he'd be like, God, and like he was talented, man. And got him all the way. Of course, he had signed with Georgia Tech at first, and then that didn't work out. Went baseball, then UGA, and then for the Cowboys.
Real athlete.
Yeah. Oh, he was the truth. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, man.
What up?
How important is for? I know this voting thing is happening right now.
Yeah.
All right.
How
important? What's your input on local voting?
Man, it's more important than anything.
Okay.
That is more important. If you don't go vote, I don't care. I do care who you vote for. I would be remiss if I didn't say. I would be wrong. I'd be lying if I didn't say. So if you're voting for Kamala or Trump, whichever your choice, I know who I'm not voting for.
Right.
You know what I mean. But it's so much more on the ballot than the presidential race. For a lot of people who keep saying my vote don't count, yes, it does. It counts. It's a lot of things on there. It's stuff about the homestead bill. It's other bills about right now. They in Georgia, we trying to get a whole independent court system just for taxes. That's on the bill. Do you want to spend money on that? That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? Are you for it or against it? See, there's other things that you got to vote for. You got state representatives right now. You got Clay Griner versus Dexter Sharper. That's a big one right now. You know what I mean? Dexter's the incumbent. He's been doing it for years. But then you have Clay coming, who was a part of the county for a long time. You know what I mean? And so he has a big battle. You know, so people need to get out and get up, go vote. You know what I mean? That's important to keep that seat. It is super important, man. All your local elections, whether it be for the school board, even to your city council. A lot of times people, they say, okay, my city council, well, I don't have this thing going on. You vote for these people. You got to hold them accountable. That's right. And if you don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. Stuff's gonna continue to go the way it's going. You know what I mean? And so, but it's really important. So right now, I got a team. It's called We Vote, We Win. They've been canvassing for about 2-3 months. Matter of fact, they've been blowing me up. They actually had to go to Macon and help Macon out. We canvassed all of that Austin. They had to go to Macon, canvass Macon. They just got back. They just got back a couple minutes ago. They've been texting me, trying to see what's going on because I ain't there. But so they had to go to Macon to make sure that they knocking on doors and tell people, hey, look, we need this going now. Tomorrow we gonna try to. We got people actually flagging folks down. Hey, go vote, go do this, go that. So we got a whole team, man. Just getting out there is so important, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think that I'm gonna be at a restaurant. You know what I mean? And I want to see our first female president win. I'm be at a restaurant, but I think I might take it home early and just wake up the next morning and see what happened.
Man, I did that in 2016, and I was so disappointed when I knew. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Listen, I couldn't. I had to be up early for work, so I ended up falling asleep. But I just knew I was gonna wake up, and I just knew everything. I got in my car, driving to work. I ain't even checking my phone in like that. I turned the radio on, so that's when I would listen to the radio back in the day. And I would listen to the radio, and I'm listening to this morning show. I forgot which one it was, and they said Trump was the president. I said, no, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. That joker did it, and it's all fun and games, because I know Trump is before this president. I mean, I don't see Trump as a politician. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for him to win, it's like I know this world is going to it's be damn, because y'all vote for entertainment now. Yeah, y'all ain't vote for policy and change and so on and so forth. Yeah. Like now it's like entertainment because of what he say and it entertains you. So when I woke up that morning, headed to work, and I heard that, I like, that's what we got. Yeah. So now I'm a rubber president.
Hey, look, man, but the thing is, man, tomorrow it is what it is, man. We got to keep moving one way or the other. But I hope that folks get up and realize and be smart with your vote, man. And like I said, I ain't gonna to each his own. I got a lot of conservative buddies. You know what I mean? More power to you. I think President Trump or former President Trump is despicable human being. I don't want to be my president. Yeah. Do I? Do I
character.
Think he's no character?
Little to none.
I just matter of fact, I had to do the 76, I believe. Hope I said that correct. Is the Air Force group, the airmen, all pilots. On Saturday we had to do a whole hog for them, so we did a whole pig. Oh wow! And it was pretty dope. They had fighter planes out there. It was cool, right? And I was listening to their conversations, and one of the guys, you could say he's very conservative, but he said, "I just can't do it no more. I just can't do it no more." He said he's an imbecile.
I don't like that.
Huh?
No, I say I don't like that. No.
And so he was like, "Nah, I can't do it." He's a super conservative guy, and so I'm thinking that is with that, with all the rhetoric and all the stuff he's been spewing. I'm thinking that some folks will switch and change up. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
A lot of them have. A lot of Republicans changed over for sure. So I think with that alone,
then you got closet ones too. You got folks who gon', you know, like you got a lot of husbands, right, that might still vote for Trump. Yeah, but you got a lot of wives though. You got a lot of wives like, I don't know about that, honey. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, you know. But like I said, more power. Hey, more power to him, and you know,
more power to him.
Yeah.
I have to. I'll let you finish. I'm sorry.
One thing, and the argument that I keep hearing is, Trump was better for business.
Absolutely.
Okay, so people say that, right?
But he's bad.
But let me tell you, no.
He said that's what Obama did.
Yeah, a lot.
Taking credit.
And then a lot of the tax plan that's going on right now, people talking about their taxes. Guess what that tax plan is? That's still his. It don't expire to until 2025 or 2026, whatever. It's still his plan. So you know what I mean? Like that's that. And then a lot of people also say, well, my business was doing better or stuff is dried out. I see so many businesses adding on, buying buildings, doing this, doing that now. And you mean to tell me, so you crying broke now, but you still adding on to stuff? You still doing this? You still going on your trips? You still doing this? So tell me what was different. You know what I mean? But you know, so people can miss me with all that, man. Yeah. I ain't with it. You know. Yeah, man.
I got two questions.
Yeah.
For one, since it is election season, other than these every 4 years when we got to vote for presidents, how often should people vote for their local officials?
Well, next year is gonna be big, man, because we got a lot of judges up. You know what I mean? Got a lot of judges. That's important, man. People don't realize those seats right there, man. That's important. You know what I mean? That determines like a lot of stuff, like you know, Superior Court. Now, well, I can't remember who all was in there. Then we got you got senators coming up next cycle, or whatever. So you know, you got yeah, that's big. So that's where them Warnocks and Allsofts come in, and them other folks is running against them. So like, it's important, man. Every cycle, even though it's not a presidential election, man, this is very important. Those are more important. Those are just as important, I should say, as the presidential election, because those are the people who really affect change locally. You know what I mean? Your state representatives, your the folks that hold the seats, you know, locally are just as important. I mean, your council is important. Like, so I mean, please go. If you don't, I'd rather you go vote for them.
That's right.
You know,
they really
did anything. Yeah.
They really
How often does that happen? I know you said next year. Like, what time next year?
Yeah, you got cycles. Next year is I think it's same time. We be pushing, I believe. But yeah, yearly, you always got something to vote for. You got either you're gonna have your local elections. A lot of people, and let me tell you what happens. A lot of times, you get your stuff like voting on Splost. You know, people don't know what Splost is. You got like E-Splost, T-Splost, you know. So like got travel special, that's special tax. So basically, some of that money that comes out of your, like when we paying for, you know, goods, you know, you pay extra % for that. That money goes, some of that goes towards transportation, and then some of it. So it's different things. Those kind of bills, that kind of stuff happens like every other year, like different things. And it's sometimes they'll sneak it in there. It ain't even sneak. It's not they're sneaking it in there. It's not advertised as much or whatever. And sometimes that's on purpose, so that you don't realize and things get passed the way folks wanted to be passed. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? So, but you got to pay attention to it, man. And we got to do a better job as community leaders, too, to make sure that folks know about it.
Facts.
Exactly. Facts. So, I mean, we don't really like to talk about politics and religion too much on here, but whatever we can do to help to just remind folks, too.
Absolutely.
At that point in time, like, we will do that.
Yeah.
But my next question is, as the man, Nicholas, as the man, Nicholas Harden, when you go lay down through all these years or whatnot, what do you feel is your biggest accomplishment overall?
Good question.
My biggest accomplishment. My kids. Yeah. And they, you know, I my son, my daughter, you know, try to raise them to be really good human beings, and so far it's going pretty good. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm proud of that. You know what I mean? You know, because even when I don't, and we all have our moments when we like, was I a good parent at that point? You know what I mean? Did I do this right? Right. You know, yeah, I think that is one of my biggest so far. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
I can say, yeah. Because if you I can have all the accolades in the world, but to be blessed to have you know, cool human beings.
Amazing. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a pretty dope thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, I'm proud of them no matter what's going on now. You know, I'm just proud of, you know, and yeah. That's I think that is one of my greatest accomplishments so far. That's what's you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm just excited to see where I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know what he gonna do. I don't know what Kendall's gonna do. One thing I always tell him, man, y'all gonna know this business though. Y'all gonna know this restaurant. That's right. Just in case.
Just in case.
And if daddy gone, daddy gone, I just need you to know it. You ain't even gotta work it. You just gotta know it so that if somebody else working it, that's right. You know what's going on. You know what's going on.
Yeah. You still well off.
You feel me?
You still well off.
So if that's my biggest thing though. Yeah. That's a good question, Bert.
And you passing down ownership.
Yeah, definitely. And they can do, and you know, a lot of times these days, some of our kids don't want to do what we do, and that's fine.
They don't understand.
Yeah, they don't, and that's cool. And they might not ever, but they gonna know it.
They gonna know it. Sure.
You know, and at least they know what the value's gonna be. And that way, if they do sell it, they gonna make some money out of it.
And they've seen this.
They've seen it. They know it.
Yeah.
They know it. They know it. And they giving. They're to see both of them. You know, and Caleb. You know, he's the oldest, so of course, you know, he's on his own now out there. He's a giving. He loves people. You know what I mean? And it just, I love to just see him, you know, he's a very creative guy. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have him on too.
Yeah.
We definitely are.
We're gonna get to him. I know he's a busy man like his daddy. We're gonna get him up, Mr. Caleb, even if we gotta travel to Atlanta to get him, but we gonna get him for sure.
Yeah.
We want him to tell everybody his ways. So that's definitely gonna be a great interview also.
So he running just I know we talking about my kid, but he running a We Vote We Win campaign in Atlanta right now. So he got a whole team running that area. So we take that serious. And like he wasn't even really into it for real until like recently, like, you know, because you know a lot of these kids, when we gonna say on politics, but a lot of these kids really like what Trump had going on, the younger kids, you know, and some of them still do, but like, you know, now it's amazing to see him have his own opinion on it, but he's out now telling, doing his thing or whatever, man. But anyway, back to off of politics, really important. Most of the local elections are every 2 years, but it's always something, you know, going on. Yeah, you know,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
We want to hit some of these comments.
Yeah.
You already went through them all. Okay.
Oh, well, shoot, man. Listen. Another great one with another great person, great individual. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've known him over 10 years, and
yeah, man,
bro, for sure. But I still see him as a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Over 15 years. Yeah,
it's gonna be 2025, bro.
Damn, that's true. Time. Damn, that's wild. Yeah, that's wild. Known him a long time. No time.
Yeah,
his family for sure, man. When he speak, I listen, if you ever need anything, which you never really ask for anything, but I mean, I'm always willing to step out. I don't care what time of the night it is. I'm there. You
Appreciate
know what I'm saying? These guys do the same thing, so I need you to know that also.
No doubt.
Anything you got going on, Nick, Seven Smoke need to be involved.
Yeah.
Volunteering, I don't care. We gonna hustle and bustle with you.
Yeah, man, appreciate that.
Same fight.
And that's a blessing too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
We smoke cigars on the regular. We link up and we get together and smoke cigars. Okay, but Seven Smoke is bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? And we want to do stuff for the community. We want to be in the community. You're a huge inspiration to us for sure. So anything pertaining to the community, I always talk to these guys about. We gotta be community based.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta do more than just smoke cigars because we're not just about that. You know what I'm saying? We love people. We love to see change. We love to see people happy.
Yeah.
So, you know, if it's anything that's going on, please don't hesitate to contact us. If all 14, 15 of us won't make it, half will.
Yeah.
Half will. So,
14, 15, that's amazing, man. You start off with like 1 and 2.
That's crazy, man.
Hey, look.
Crazy.
Hey, it's growing, man. I love it, dog.
You know, you know, anything you got going on, bro, we want to be a part of it, man. We just want to, you know, it ain't about the name. It's about us helping the community where we live. We're here.
Yeah.
So we have to be a part of the community, and do what we can do to build a community for sure. But thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Man, I want to come back, man, and I'm gonna hang out with you, man, on the and we crank up the Uncle Nearest one of these days.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. But yeah, man, definitely. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes,
and
sir.
whenever y'all need me, man. And then I come in this thing, man. I enjoy it, man. It's actually relaxing because I go so hard, so much. It's good to sit back here and just kick it. Just kick it, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
that's it, man.
So I do enjoy that, man. You know.
That's it. That's the ambiance. That's
definitely good to hear. But we got to mention one more thing because we ain't said it the entire show.
What's that?
On the 23rd, Cuban Nights.
At
Big Nick's.
At Big Nick's, baby.
Yeah, man.
Going
Come
down.
on through, man. We had such a good time. The DJ battle last month was cool.
It was crazy.
A lot of people, man, a lot of folks. And people ask, man, what's up with the cigar folks, you know? And then they be asking, well, what the hookah at, what isn't that? But then more people they like the cigars, man. They like that out there. And so, you know.
So you think we can do two times a month?
Hey, man, we might have to, man.
Saturdays a month.
We might have to figure it out. We might have to figure it out, man. Yeah, just let me know, man. The patio is open.
We need to set up, man, to where we have a panel out there one time, man. You know,
for sure.
You know, set an hour aside where we have a panel set up where we can, you know, talk with the people out there that's not actually there. Bring them in, you know, people that's there. They may come in and say a couple things here and there, you know.
Man, listen.
Cigar Table Talk?
Almost.
We can get like a little small one, man, out there while we're doing the Cuban Nights, man. Get them out there,
Oh,
man.
okay.
You know?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Involve some of the people that's here, you know.
Man, y'all, you know what? When I saw y'all over there, man, we had the lights on and everything. It kind of looked like, let me tell you, it kind of like the pregame. It looked like y'all was a college game day. The way it was set up, like the panel, you know what I mean? Like, and like right before, and because people was looking like, man, what's going on out there? You know what I mean? But it was cool, even y'all being in that corner, blocking off that little area.
Yeah.
That was cool, man. That was real cool. So, you know, weather permitting, man, we just keep this thing going. And even when the weather changed, I'm adding some stuff to the patio, so that you know.
And we are too.
We can still do it.
We are too.
Yeah.
We just bring the microphones every time we go.
Yeah,
every time we have Cuban Night, we just bring the microphones out just in case.
Yeah, we can definitely do that more often. Like, for sure. I already had that kind of idea, you know what I'm saying, in my head, but you know, I wasn't trying to.
What's good gonna do there?
But I got. We gonna talk off air. I got a question.
What's good gonna do there? You holding out? You holding out?
That's funny.
You holding out, bird?
Yeah, we could have been there, man. Yeah,
You holding out, man?
And then we can hit the patio deck too and play the music and stuff
Yeah,
out there.
man.
Because the inside was rocking, but I thought the outside was gonna be something too.
Yeah.
But at the end of the night, I was like, man, we could have rocked out on the outside too, like that.
For sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
I mean, so bright future for sure, man. We got a lot of good ideas, of course. We just got to put it in fruition for sure, man. Make it happen. And Nick giving us the open door to do that. And so we're grateful. We're so grateful, man. You have been a huge blessing for Seven Smoke overall. You are a huge part of Seven Smoke. You're a huge part of the success of Seven Smoke. And we won't let you forget that. I'm gonna remind you every time I see you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure you know that. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing but love, baby.
So we surely appreciate you so much, man. And again, for the night, man, we appreciate you for being here tonight.
Yeah.
I know you're a busy man, and you stayed here for over 2 hours.
Yeah, man.
Over 2 hours, man. And,
I've enjoyed it thoroughly, man.
know,
yeah, got a chance to share some of the story that people don't hear sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
And most of us knew you. You know what I'm saying? Know you rather. But it was a lot of things that we didn't know.
Right.
And so we also learned tonight also about your life and how it all transpired. How this the moment now, moment, man. And you're well deserving of it.
Thank you,
You've
bro.
earned it, rather.
Thank you.
Earned it, man. And I've seen your hard work. I've seen your hustle and bustle. I've seen the letdowns, and I've seen the come ups. So I speak on you when it comes to not giving up, not being afraid to fail, not being afraid to leap or jump. You know what I'm saying, into something new and just you sprouting out, man.
Man, let me tell you, one thing that it sounds so cliche, man, but just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it, baby.
Yeah.
Just do it,
man.
Just do it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
If
man.
it's in you,
just do it.
baby.
Like, man, you sit there and you be waiting forever. Man, just do it. Just keep going. Because if you stop, you will never get there.
Yeah.
That's the
Always
story of
thinking.
my life.
Man, just do it.
Sits it back.
You know what I mean? Yeah, take you know, you need some, you take some thought to make sure that you ain't doing it in vain or just doing, you know, but get that idea. Go. Just go. Just do it. Make it happen. My staff hate to hear that from me because they be like, oh, here we go. Because I was like, we'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, here you go. What we got to do now? We'll make it happen.
We're going to make it happen.
We're going to make it happen. Let's do it.
Come on, man.
Why not?
Come on.
You know,
Come on.
stop
Come
making
on.
excuses. Just do it, man.
Come on.
Just do
That
it.
is a major thing right there, because like
Come on.
it keeps circling back to what I told you.
That's dope, though.
Just do it.
I lied. I was not ready to start this, but it was just like, just do it.
Just do it.
Just jump.
That joke,
just
I'm
go.
gonna tell you, that joke was said, matter of fact, over a year ago. Last July, last July. So we've been over a year now. Right?
Yeah, but
July
when I first told
2023.
you, it was like probably like 6-7 months before that.
Before 2023, July 2023, the joke said, man, listen, man, I wanna and you know I wasn't taking this serious because I'm like, man, all I had was a phone. I wasn't doing no content. I was just smoking a cigar, hoping somebody pop up on the live and smoke a cigar with me type shit. You know, and Bird, I guess the consistency got Bird. Because I was doing it since 2020. August 2020, JG.
Yeah.
JG was here, and we had an event, and he was here. He came down from Atlanta, stayed here, and everything, and we just came out here and got live, just trying to promote the event and all that good stuff. And it was like 3 hour long, and he was speaking purpose and man, purpose driven. He was just speaking life into everything. Amazing guy.
Right.
But from that time on, I just continued to do it every week, and I was doing like multiple times a week. Just when I smoke, I go live. Simple as that. And it was consistent from 2020. And Bird caught on somehow, some way. I guess he's seen the consistency. You'll have some numbers. Some night you have no numbers, no viewers. But I ain't care about that. You know, I was just smoking a cigar, trying to let them know, hey, we here in town. We here. We present. We got cigars. We're trying to build a culture. But stay consistent, I guess. And Bird saw it. Said, man, one day he said, man, I wanna add on to your show. I want to bring on the stuff that I know when it comes to the engineering type side of things, production side of things. And I just want to add to it. I said, okay, Bird. I'm not taking it serious. I'm like, man, what you see in this? What I'm doing? You know, he saw something bigger than I did.
Right.
You think about it. He saw something way bigger than what I did, and now here we go. 2 years later, this is Bird creation.
Yeah.
This is the look that you see. He did it.
Yeah, man.
He added.
And did a phenomenal job.
He got Sweet Jones back there.
Yeah.
That add to to the makeup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. So what you see right now, this is what he saw, and I ain't see it. I was cool with my phone, with just my phone going live. Now he got cameras everywhere, microphones and lighting. That's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. I love it, man.
So that's how this all transpired, man. Amazing story, but it's the real thing when it's shown, you know.
That's the thing though, right? Because that's how I be thinking, like, just do it. Like, just do it. You don't know like how it might turn out, like, but you can always fix it. You just gotta try it.
That's it.
You just gotta
adjust,
bro.
Man.
Yeah. That's the key.
Improvise.
That's the one thing I think in life that I've been able to do is adjust and work on the fly. Because if you can think on the fly, if you can figure it out, and I ain't saying it's always good to do it naive.
Right. Okay.
It ain't always to always be on the fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you have that ability to be able to move, shake, adjust. Okay, how can we make if something's wrong? How can I fix this real quick?
And nobody never know it was a problem.
They don't know.
If you know how to adjust.
If you know how to adjust,
you know, but they don't.
Man, it's so many times that something may happen. You know, man, we had to. Man, I got stories today. I mean, one time. Man, one time we had to finish cooking some noodles. I had to take about 10. I had to take like 10 of the sternos, right, and put it up on a pan to finish cooking some stuff that my team was running. So I'm sitting there on the site. I'm sitting there cooking. I got noodles on this side, and I had to go. We ran out of shrimp. We had to go buy some shrimp. I done turned the pan into a skillet, basically. Put a little butter on that thing. I'm sauteing shrimp at the venue. But look, we had the thing on the fly. I mean, it's just that.
Just do it.
And this restaurant term, I mean, but that's in life. I just got to, sometimes you got to figure it out.
Improvise, adapt,
you got to, come on now.
Improvise, adapt. My pop told me that when I went to college. I ain't want to be there in Kentucky.
Yep.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Them 3 words right there, it changed my life, and I still use it to this day.
I love
Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yeah, figure it out,
no
baby.
excuses. You just gotta do it.
Yep.
Right.
Just do it.
Just do it, baby.
And I got just checked in for the November 18th one. That's gonna be at Bigg.
Derek McCoy, what's happening?
Okay. What's happening? Okay.
Hey man.
That Q.
Yes,
oh, Q. I got you, Q.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
man. I love this setup, man. I'm gonna keep on telling you about it, boy. This is dope, bro.
Hey man, anytime you want you free, you come sit down.
Well, and so I'm gonna invite y'all. So I got a brain child. I'll go ahead. I'll say it on here, man.
Okay.
You know, I got and I might have told Bird about, I don't know, I've shared it with so many people, but well, not so many people, but it's a couple people that's in this thing. But I got a show that I created called Cooking with the Councilman.
Let's go.
And so
that's dope.
Yeah, so what we're gonna be doing with that one is I'm actually gonna cook with my guests.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about issues that's going on. And then once a month, what I do is, because a lot of times, city business, most folks don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand what we're really talking about.
That's right.
You know, because we up there, and sometimes it's over your head. But I want to be able to break it down to say, all right, we just spent $2.3 million on this stretch of land. I mean, this stretch of street.
Right.
Why did we do it? You know what I mean? Let me tell you why.
Yeah,
that broke down, which made us have to do this and do that, and then it'll make more sense to you. So you'll see why the money is going this place. Because so now that I'm in there too, and we talk about it later, but now that I'm in there, I see why we ain't got a lot of money. Because boy, it's so much stuff towed up that we always fixing on the fly.
Always.
But if we prepare now, so what we doing now is this plan we got now is a 20-year plan. So 20, 30 years, like we can look and say, okay, we're not just thinking about what's going on now. We're thinking about later. So 20, 30 years, the city ain't got to pay for this no more.
So we're preparing.
We're preparing
for these type of storms, these type of events,
all that kind of stuff.
So forth.
All that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That's good.
Got to think about the
we
future.
had that conversation too.
Yeah.
About how we preparing for the last storm that hit us real bad, the worst. You know, and then, you know, how did we adjust and prepare for the next time
one,
it may happen. So It happened real quick.
Hey man, I see my man Tim checked in with us.
Man,
Tim Lassane, man. Hey, much love to you, my brother. Teflon Tim, baby.
Yes, sir.
I love that. That's perfect. That's a perfect description.
That's
Teflon Tim, man.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Well, me, for working for the city, I'm proud that you're on the board. You know what I'm saying? To give us knowledge, break it down some. Because, like, I never had that. I never had somebody that I know, you know, well, getting to know to actually break down the information. You know, our people just in general, so appreciate you.
No, man, my pleasure, man. And I'm trying to do more of that. That's why I created that show or created and that's coming to fruition, because there's a lot of, I want to make sure that our folks know what's going on.
That's right.
Like, that's the key. And I said that when I was getting in office. I said, man, I'm gonna make sure that I'm transparent, that people know what's going on and for the people. And then, you know, whether you like it or not, because sometimes what we think needs to be done. We think that's the solution, but then sometimes you gotta dig a little bit deeper into why. Like, cause a lot of times, like, why don't we have this in Valdosta? Well, we don't even have water that runs over there to create this.
Right.
That's why I was gonna speak on the new water plant that we building.
Yeah, go ahead.
Soon, but yeah, like, so we built a new water plant, kind of past the airport. We're kind of right there by the airport, so you know we can get more residuals and stuff over there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of stuff that coming to. It's gonna be for the chlorine and everything like that. So it's coming. And and another thing too, with the lead and copper rule, it's a new rule. It's not our rule, but it's for the state of Georgia. Yes, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, everybody got a notice today or yesterday or however it go. But it's just basically about the old piping that's in the ground. It's gonna be some lead and copper that's gonna be in the pipe, but it's not harmful. It's gonna take over like 30 plus years of drinking out that same pipe for you to actually get cancer. So it's not harmful. You know, it's like a 0.10 that you'll get cancer for right now.
Right.
So y'all just stay prayed up, stay safe. There's nothing wrong with your water.
Come on
we
now.
Got you.
Yeah.
Come on,
No, because that's going and I'm thank you for sharing that though. But that's real, like, 'cause, and people, I mean, even during the storm, people like, we can't drink Valdosta water. No, it's not true. Valdosta water is fine. Y'all good. You know, they work real hard to make sure that it's drinkable. You know, you know, people saying I gotta boil the water. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. You gotta do all that because we, you know, they work real hard to do that and keep that together. And so, but that's why we got right now. I mean, we literally just took out. Oh man, I forgot I don't know the exact millions of dollars just to fix these problems or whatever, you know what I mean, so that we can add on or whatever. There's a lot of stuff coming to the city. So people just gotta be patient. A lot of roads. I know I saw a comment about fixing the roads. Yeah, that's a big thing, man. Do you know to fix 1 mile of road is $4 million, something like that?
1 mile.
1 mile. And so no, it's more than that. I don't know. I had an air Howard. He always know the answer to that. I don't know. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and a lot of it don't even have nothing to do with the city of Valdosta. If we had to pay for roads, we would never have money. So a lot of it is Georgia Department of Transportation. So GDOT. It control a lot of people. We want to traffic lights change and stuff move. Y'all, we don't even control most of them because a lot of them are on state roads that we can't move. Like a lot of people talk about North Valdosta Road, this or perimeter or whatever. We don't control that. So like, you know, with some things that we do, some lights, but major thoroughfares, that's, you know, we right now we finna get the big roundabout. That's about to be crazy in the middle of the city.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
When are you gonna get a roundabout?
And it's the street was.
So right there before you get to KFC and hip hop and all that right there, 5 Points. All that is finna be 2 big old gigantic roundabouts.
I've seen that.
Wow.
That's actually better.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's actually better.
And so,
confusing.
and it's
I thought you were gonna say where McDonald's was. With that little crazy red light train turn left.
Talking about like,
with
Chuck and stuff at.
It's weird. But see, and that's weird. They've been working on that for a long time. But yeah, so that's about to come, and that starts in like the next year. Like that's gonna be big, yeah. And so they about to all that traffic through there is gonna be weird for like a while. But it'll be. They say that studies say that these roundabouts are going to be way better for traffic flow and the accidents that we have right there.
Yeah, I see. Nice. I was in Duluth a couple weeks, 3 weeks ago, whatever, and that they got a lot of big huge roundabouts in certain areas where it's a lot of traffic, school zones, and so on and so forth. We got a lot of traffic in that area, so they got big old roundabouts when you don't expect to see them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they ever had red lights there, but they got big roundabouts everywhere. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's a new thing.
That's the thing, because it directs the flow of traffic and
in the money cities.
Mm-hmm. 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 Big money cities.
Yeah.
So that your show segment that's coming up, was that shot that they used for the flyer, is that where it came from with Graham?
So now, man, let me tell you, Graham is amazing, boy. That doggone Graham, that's my guy.
Graham.
Yeah, man, Graham win. You know Graham? Man, you should know him. Graham is a good dude, and he takes some of the best. Have you ever seen them VSU Blazer videos?
Yep.
The basketball, football, all that kind of stuff? That's him.
That's him.
Man, he fire. He was just in there. He was doing a story. He works for Kenny Moore, and that full time now. He was doing a story, but he took them on his iPhone while he was filming me recording whatever he was recording. And they just look amazing.
Man, I seen it, and I reached out to him, and I was like, "Hey, man, I ain't want to just use your work without your permission. All right, if I use this for the flyer, coming on the show Monday is like, go for it."
Yeah, man. Hey, look, he's so
cool. So you talking to him?
Yeah. Hey, but he's so cool.
He definitely put the credit on the flyer too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Listen, he's so cool, but that's all he ever asked. Graham just wanna, if you gonna use his work, just let him know. Somebody used his work before on the flyer. Matter of it was one of our parties for homecoming, and he was like, "Dang, man!" Everybody tell me they was using my stuff. You know, all he want to do is recognition. And, you know, because he does this for a living, so he wants, you know,
Don't knock his hustle.
don't knock his hustle.
Yeah, for sure.
And he wants that, you know, because he's good, bro, really good. But anyway, yeah, that's what that. But I've been talking to him about helping with that shoot in the city as well. Supposedly, we're gonna see how that works out. You know what I mean? So, yeah. The only thing about when the city does it, I can't necessarily do it because my opinions don't necessarily reflect everything that the city. Because I want to be able to still have my spin on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? On certain subjects, you know what I'm saying? And I don't. So that way, I ain't gotta go through you. I'm saying from I don't want to represent. I'm a representative of the city, but I'm still Nick, in my opinion of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, anyway.
Hey, man, listen, we're going to get you out of here, man.
Yeah.
This has been amazing, and I know we definitely have room for several more interviews with you.
Man, I got 30 million things to talk about.
And as we know, man, but tonight, man, the fact that you blessed us tonight, man, you blessed us. I know I text you on a regular, man, just to check the temperature, see where you at. But I'm like, he might be busy.
Man, I'll make time.
I'm gonna just jump. I jump when I text you. I jump. Just see what you gonna say. And you said, man, that'll be perfect. I said, oh, damn, you responded quick as hell.
Yeah,
too.
man.
Less than 2 minutes, he responded like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So
let's make it happen.
Let's get this thing going.
Yeah, man. People be surprised, man. If I can do it, boy, I can do it. I swear. Let's make it do.
And if you can't do it, I understand why you can't. You know what I'm saying? Because we know you Big Nick, man, and and that Big stand for a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of big things going, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll definitely appreciate you again, bro.
Yeah,
and man, listen, I love you, man.
Love you too, dog.
I love you, and anything we can do, like I said, we gonna do it. You keep us posted on things you got going on. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
We gonna Seven Smoke gonna volunteer. Seven Smoke gonna be there. You just let us know ahead of time. I let the guys know.
Let's do it.
And you ain't gotta go through me. That's one thing about us. Anybody you see a part of it.
I love this.
Hey man, these guys run this thing just like I do.
Yeah.
I don't run nothing anyway, so I don't know why I said that.
Yeah.
But they know what I know. They can relay the message, and we can go from there.
Yeah.
And we can make some things happen for sure, man. We just want to be a part of whatever you got going on, Nick. and make an impact. Help out with the impact that you already making for the city.
Yeah, let's do it.
In this local area. You know what I'm saying? So again, we grateful, we honored to have you here tonight, and we appreciate you so much, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Cigar Table Talk, man. Season 5, episode 16.
That's big. That's big.
16. 6 + 1 = 7, man. We got Big Nick here tonight, man. Councilman at large for show. If you have any questions pertaining to your city, man, Big Nick is the one to go to. I know he has a lot of things you can congratulate him on, but when it comes to something to the point we won't change, he's one you can come at. You know what I'm saying? He's one to ask questions, and he will answer them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have an answer, you can find it.
If I don't know it, I find out.
There you go. There you go. That's the guy.
Yeah, find it out.
But he blessed us tonight, man, and we thank y'all so much for joining us and tuning in and asking questions and making your statements and praising our guest because he's well deserving of it for sure. And it's always always been that way. So continue to bless this man, protect this man right here, because he is for the city, he is for the people, and we're gonna continue to protect him too. Even if it take all 15 of us, we're gonna protect him. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate you so much, Nick. We appreciate the audience, our supporters. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, share, and tag. Make sure y'all go to YouTube and subscribe to our page, 7 Smoke Cigar Table Talk. Until next Monday, man. We this night we gonna close out.
All right.
Great episode, great night. We got Big Nick in the building, man. I'm a loss for words right now, but we thank you, man, again so much.
My pleasure.
Until next time, man. Make sure you love on your people, check on your people. Wake up, pray up, run the day up, man. And if you got pain, turn it to some champagne. 7 Smoke, baby. We out.
7 Smoke, sir.